ready for some football. I don't know about you. Who else could it be but your man Lou? Yeah.
Who else could it be but me, your man, Louie T? Welcome to this Super Bowl 57 extravaganza. So we will be watching this game together tonight. Eagles Chiefs. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I think it's going to be back and forth, nip and tuck. I expect this thing to go down to the wire. I wouldn't be shocked if this is a walk-off field goal type situation. I think it's going to be that close of a ball game. I don't expect anybody to be dominated. I don't think this will be one-sided. If that does happen, I can't see this being like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl with the Chiefs where they absolutely dominated the Chiefs. I can't see that being the outcome of this game. If anybody gets dominated, it'd be Philadelphia. And I just don't see the Eagles. They haven't been dominated all season long. I don't see that happening in the biggest game of the season. So I think this is going to be a really good game on both ends. I'm thinking on the commercials, on the commercial side of things. What do you guys think? Think we're going to get any good commercials this year? I think it's been about 3 years since we've gotten like a legit gut buster type of commercial. We've had some solid commercials, but nothing necessarily needle moving. Usually we can count on Doritos to deliver the goods. Even last year, I didn't think Doritos was all that great. And so I want to see what the commercials are going to be like this year. I'm just going to let y'all know I'm not a halftime show guy. Rihanna doesn't move the needle for me, so I will not be participating in that aspect of the Super Bowl. You'll be on your own there. But everything else, I'm here for it. And just to let you know, it is a party, so I will be eating as well. Hopefully, I won't be making too much noise in your ear, but I will be eating. I am starving, and I am going to eat. So please feel free to bring any refreshments, any beverages that you like. Because I am definitely going to eat. And once again, so we're about to get to the coin toss now. And we'll see who gets the ball first. I think this is huge. First of all, you guys know how big of a ball after half guy I am. So Carl Sheffers is getting the call here. Like it's an all-star, supposed to be an all-star crew. Now it's not like Carl Sheffers' crew, but he's a good referee. I like Carl Sheffers. So we'll see what happens. All right. So we're about to get into the specifics of who gets the rock. They're doing a Pat Tillman thing right now. It's good of the NFL. I love the fact that they won't let his legacy die. And I guess being in Arizona, this is the perfect time to highlight the Pat Tillman Foundation and what he's meant to the movement that the NFL has had when in their salute to service and all of that. So Mike Lowry says no Budweiser commercial for the first time in years. Budweiser probably got smart and said, man, the prices keep going up. Last year's prices and this year's price. I'm not going to keep paying more and more money for. Look, if you're going to drink beer, if you don't know what Budweiser is by now, a commercial at the Super Bowl isn't going to change anybody's mind. Like, for me, if you're going to spend that kind of money on a Super Bowl ad, I don't know if I'm an established brand, I don't know if selling, buying a Super Bowl ad is the best usage of your money, to be honest with you. But Budweiser is an established brand. I can find better ways to spend $7-8 million, $12 million, whatever the going rate is for a 30-second ad on the Super Bowl. I'm not, some companies want to make you laugh, others are trying to make you cry. I remember Chipotle last year. I'm like, they gave us a short movie, and I'm like, are you trying to make people cry? Like, what are you doing? It's like a tearjerker type of commercial. I'm like, there's no place in the Super Bowl for that. Like, we want to laugh. We don't want to cry. You can find better ways to spend money, I feel, than buying a Super Bowl ad. But, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome So that weekend started late this year. Normally the Super Bowl starts around 6:20 something. I was assuming like 6:27 at the latest. We're already at 6:36. They still haven't tossed the coin. They're still introducing honorary captains. We're going to get started well after 6:40 here. It's going to be 6:42, 6:43 before we even get started here. So a little bit later of a Super Bowl start this year. Interesting. Hey, leave that alone. Yes. Time to eat. Come on now. Uh-oh, hold on, I'm coming. All right, so Chiefs win the toss. Tails was the call. I'm a tails guy. I don't know about y'all. Tails never fails, as far as I'm concerned. So Chiefs win the toss. They'll kick off. Eagles will start the game on offense. It'll be interesting to see how they start this game off. I think it's going to be huge. The Eagles have been thank you so much, have been a great tone-setting team. They come out, they score early, and get the game off, started off the right way. Did they score in the opening possession against San Francisco? I think they did, but that was the controversial catch that wasn't a catch that Shanahan didn't challenge, which you deserve to lose the game by just off of the strength of not challenging that. It's too big of a spot to not challenge in that situation. So Mike Lowry says, how do you think the Chiefs will attack the Eagles in this game? I honestly think that they're going to try to remain balanced, but I think they feel like if they can protect Mahomes, they're going to have opportunities to throw the football. The Eagles have nobody that can cover Travis Kelce, nobody. And I think they've got some guys at the receiver position. Juju Smith-Schuster is healthy. You're getting Kadarius Toney. I think they're going to try to utilize him in a multitude of ways. Obviously, they're going to get the ball to the backs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been activated for this game. You already have the secret weapon known as Jerick McKinnon. They're all, an assortment of guys. We saw the coming of age of rookie receiver out of Sky Moore. That I thought he's been really good in these playoffs, having to step up. Justin Watson, who was inactive for the AFC Championship game because they got McCole Hartman back. He's now back, and he's been actually really good for them this season. I think they're going to try to, attack your different, Valdez-Scantling is a deep threat. They may take a shot or two down the field, but I think Mahomes is going to throw it every bit of 35 to 40 times tonight. I think they're going to throw. I think they're very comfortable throwing the football. If they can have some success running against Philadelphia, then they'll do that. But I think they're gonna look to throw the football. All right, so here we go. We're getting a little narration by Bradley Cooper, who's a massive Eagles fan.
All their gifts. How easy it must have been to be that 1 in a million talent. Destiny's written out on paved roads. I want to do it.
Now Tua does have his helmet on, so does Jalen Hurts.
What if I told you these were white kids staring up at an impossible dream? The past over. The doubted.
Darius, you gotta start being realistic.
Not this, I said. After your 20 hours had the pain, I was heavy, too small.
I'm orthodox, too weak. A lot of people told me that I had the potential, but I just didn't know how to do it.
Dismissed. Never gonna happen.
Devontae, it's going to be a long time before you see the field again.
But what if they went left instead of right? If they stood in front of giant wall after giant wall and turned back, how lucky are we that they went right? Fought through the adversity and the roadblocks. It's the payoff was worth it. Here they are now, the best in the world. Get to this moment, man. It's been a blessing. Can't wait to go out there and play this game with my teammates that I love. We're right here. We're right here. So on this stage, this opportunity to go out there and put on the show for the world. The Chiefs and the Eagles.
Be interesting to see how Isaiah Pacheco plays in this game. He could really play a huge part in this game if the Eagles are having trouble stopping the run, which has been a problem for them this season. They've gotten better, but they've also been in some games where the run wasn't really a factor for the opposing team because they were down by so much early in the game. Douglas.
Representing the Eagles, Hall of Fame wide receiver Harold Carmichael.
The only thing that would make this even longer is having a rock come out and yell for 30 seconds. Just kick the dang on ball off already. God, the NFL does so much. It's 6:43. We still ain't had the kickoff yet. All right, here we go. Finally, football. I love the yellow end zone for the Chiefs. It reminds me of the old Chiefs end zone from what, the 60s? That's dope. I'm assuming because the Chiefs are wearing white and they got to choose the coin flip that they're the road team in this game. Eagles have on their home greens. Hurts in the offense will take the field first. Let's see if we get a touchback or a return. All right, got a touchback.
Interesting decision right off the bat. The Chiefs giving the ball to Philadelphia. This team will play starting the game.
Everything, this entire identity of this Philadelphia Eagles team is to how fast can I get the lead? How fast can I make my opponent play from behind? We thought there was a chance Andy Reid might take it out, but he decides to defer and kick the ball himself.
Jalen Hurts
All right.
magnificent. His second full year starting, 16-1 the games he played. He missed two. They lost both. They start from the 25. Miles Sanders, the running back.
Okay. Miles Sanders with a solid first. Oh, fumble. Thought he was going to cut it up. He tried to bounce it back outside, and he got lit up. About a gain or two. That's a good early start for the Chiefs defensively against the run.
This formula has really been hard for their opponents to crack. The idea is if we can get our opponents to play from behind, get in a bad situation.
I know. I tried to tell you.
As a running team is what separates it from so many others.
Little quick underneath pass. They rally up, tackle. About a gain of. Oh, that's right. That fumble. They count that fumble. It went backwards. So it was 2nd and 12. I didn't even think about that. That's about a gain of 7, 6 or 7 to Devontae Smith to get them into a 3rd and manageable, which is where the Eagles want to be. They don't want to be in 3rd and 7 or 8. They want to be in 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, because everything's on the table here. Got to watch Dallas Goedert in these type of situations. Got to watch the slant. Y'all know how I feel about the slant with this Eagles team. A.J. Brown running the slant. A little shallow cross. Good job by Hurts taking that shallow cross to Devontae Smith. They had Gay, the linebacker, covering him one-on-one. That ain't going to work in zone coverage. That ain't going to work at all. This is, you see how that protection? I think they're going to be able to do that all day against the Chiefs. As long as you block Chris Jones, I don't think Hurts is going to be under duress at all in this game. Up top. No, sir. Out of bounds. Okay. Well, that was a good throw, though. That's a good throw from Hurts. That's one of the better throws I've seen from him since he's come back from the injury, even though it was out of bounds. Brown didn't do a good job of holding that red line, as we like to talk about, giving him an opportunity. Ooh, yeah, got it up the seam, open. He predetermined where he was going to go there. He predetermined where he was going. Dallas Goedert was wide open. This is probably, it's empty. I'm about to say this is probably a run. But it's empty. It is a run because Hurts is taking off. And he gets the first down. That's something they're going to have to try to neutralize. His ability to run is going to be impactful in this game. I don't think they can stop the Eagles from running, and that includes Hurts and his legs.
That's the issue with rushing Jalen Hurts. You have to rush with your eyes. You have to rush with some lane integrity. Because if he gets back there and sees a gap, he turns into a runner very quickly.
It's a good throw from Hurts. Good blitz pickup by the running back. Goddard with a good catch. Good pickup by Boston Scott. Hurts looks sharp early. Looks real sharp. They're making a statement, too, because they haven't run it very much on this drive. He's going to have to throw this one away. Oh, he found him. Broken tackle. All right. This is an excellent opening drive by the Eagles. That's a great improvisation by Hurts. I thought he was going to have to throw it away. They look broken. This is when the Eagles' ability to run the ball has been so effective. Down here in the red zone. Look at that first down run. This is when the Eagles are at their best. They get in the red zone, it's hard to stop them from running the football, especially with Hurts' legs being entered into the equation. So that's a gain of 8 on 1st and 10 from the 12. That ball is at the, they got that at the 2.5. Another Boston Scott run, not this time. Great job off the edge by Juan Thornhill. Blitz in there. So this is a big third down because if you're the Eagles, you want to score touchdowns. Obviously, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but touchdowns are going to be huge. You want to force the Chiefs to have to keep pace with you. A field goal really isn't the answer, what you're looking for here. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get this. I wouldn't be surprised if Sirianni goes for it, to be honest with you. I think they're going to A.J. Brown here. I think they're going to their guy right here on 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 4-yard line. Another run. Gainwell, he's in. That's a touchdown. That's a big opening drive. Big opening drive by the Eagles. Who had Kenneth Gainwell as the first touchdown of the game? If you put down that, you had to have some great odds too. You put Kenneth Gainwell down, you put down $20. You just won you some money. What's up, Q-Bone? Uh-oh, he's short. Uh-oh. What's up, Q? He's short. He's short. So if you did have Kenneth Gainwell as your Super Bowl touchdown, first touchdown of the game, sorry, you just that's a heartbreaker right there. That's a bad beat. That's what you call that. Because he is short. But that's going to be a QB sneak. Okay, it's first down. I forgot it wasn't goal. It wasn't a goal-to-goal situation. So they got the first down. They're going to score a touchdown. I still think it's a quarterback sneak, personally. Will Diggs, you asked what I was eating. I was eating ziti. Ziti with some garlic bread. Delicious. Delicioso. This has got to be a quarterback sneak. This is you see they already lined up in that victory formation type. This is going to push them forward. Touchdown. So Hurts is well on his way to winning MVP of the Super Bowl right now. That's your one rushing touchdown. If he throws it, if he throws 2 touchdown passes, they win this game. You're looking at your Super Bowl MVP. Got a flag on the play. Offsides on the Chiefs. They might go for the 2-point conversion. Let's see. All right, Sirianni playing it close to the vest right now. Because I've seen times where he's taking that penalty, moved it to the 1-yard line, and went for 2. Eagles up 7-0, and look, you had to know if you're the Chiefs, and I subscribe to the theory of handing to winning the toss and deferring. I think they did the right thing, even though there's an argument to be made that you got to not let the Eagles get it first. I think they made the right decision. All right, let's see what these commercials talk about.
Just give you some munchkins. Do I look for it? Should I be in it or you want to make yourself closer?
What are you doing here?
Destiny.
What do you say you want to look over there?
I gotta go, guys.
Grab me a blade.
Dominic Toretto.
How many of these Fast and Furiouses are we gonna do, man? How many of these are, like, seriously? What are we on, like 15? They gotta stop with this, man. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. I thought we were done, man. Seriously. This is getting out of control. Let's see what this one's gonna be called. They can't put a number on it. They gotta it's just gotta have a name. You can't put numbers when you've already done like 8 or 9.
You made one mistake. You never took my car. See you soon,
So it's Fast 10. So they did put a number on it. Wow. So I guess he's supposed to be replacing The Rock in the series. I'm assuming because The Rock and Vin Diesel don't get along anymore. They're out of control. That I'm like so over the Fast and Furious series. Yikes. Vin Diesel will be 70 years old still doing Fast and the Furious. Mike Lowry says, I tapped out after the third. Oz Duke said, I stopped watching after the third. Me too. The one where they had Bow Wow when they went back was that Tokyo Drift, I think, where they went like back in the timeline. That shit like totally like lost me and I never came back. So I think that was like the 4th one. Yeah, I think I stopped after the 3rd one as well. I think I'm right there with y'all. So, yikes. So I thought the Dunkin' Donuts commercial was pretty solid. It wasn't hilarious, but J-Lo coming in and catching Ben at the window was pretty cool. That's a great opening drive by the Eagles. 11 plays, 75 yards, roughly 5 minutes. How many third down conversions did we see there? 3 for 3 on third down there. I'm not impressed with the Chiefs' defense, which is why I told you I thought the Eagles could run the football. Surprisingly enough, it was the passing game that really did them in on that opening drive. Obviously, the Eagles are one of the best in the league at starting games. They've highlighted that already. I've watched every Eagles game this season, so I can tell you that this is what they do. They jump on teams. This drive is not huge. It's not like, oh, the Chiefs have to respond. But you can't go 3 and out here if you're Kansas City. You need to put together a drive, give your defense a chance to catch their breath, maybe make some adjustments. It'd be nice if you get something on the board here, even a field goal, just to kind of settle things down if you're Kansas City. But at the end of the day, you can't go 3 and out here. That's the biggest thing. If you don't get any points, that's fine. Don't turn it over. But you can't go 3 and out. And I don't think they will. But I think this first play is a run. Honestly, just test this Eagles defense, see how they attack this. I think you can run the ball on them. So that's a nice little 3-yard gain or so for Isaiah Pacheco there. All right, now I think you got to go to the air with Mahomes here. Door gunner, stupid. J-Lo out here collecting, like Thanos collecting stones. Stupid. See a little play action there. Mahomes, open Kelsey. Like, that's there all day. As long as they can protect. I know you saw Josh Sweat trying to turn the corner on that play, and he slipped. If they can protect, they don't have an answer for Travis Kelce. I told you guys that in the pregame. They don't have an answer for Travis Kelce. If they can protect Mahomes, he'll be able to do this all day. This should be a run here. This is another run to Pacheco, if I had to guess. Hold one. Mahomes using his legs slide. He looks better, much better than he did 2 weeks ago, right? Like I told you, I don't think his legs will be a problem unless somebody falls on him. Yeah, come on.
Okay. I know.
All right, 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard gain. Little Pacheco run, nice little misdirection, and Pacheco is off to the races inside the 25 to about the 21-yard line. They can run the football against Philadelphia. That's a nice little misdirection, though. You use the Eagles' aggressiveness against them. Watch the flow of defense. You see that action? Had guys going in the wrong direction, and then you just put a body on a body. Creed Humphreys getting to the second level, getting to Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. That's a well-designed play right there. So the Chiefs are responding to the Eagles' score right away. Another run. Pacheco stopped his feet there. There was more yards to be gained there. Hey, look at him still turning. Wow. Okay. Did I see a flag fly in there late? Or is that like a piece of debris? Okay, yeah, I saw a flag fly in late. Let's see what they end up calling. Was that a flag or am I tripping? Okay, doesn't look like. Okay, it was a mouthpiece. Okay, I was like, was that a flag or debris? So they didn't give him the forward progress. He was stumbling forward. They just gave him the 2 yards. 2 for got him. Touchdown. We might have a shootout on our hands.
Okay.
And just like that, Travis Kelce is in the end zone. We got a tie ball. Well, pending an extra point, we got a tie ball game. Yeah. They don't have an answer for him. Like, Epps isn't the answer. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson isn't the. They can't cover Travis Kelce one-on-one. They can't. They're going to eat that alive. I told you in the pregame, they don't have an answer for Travis Kelce. That was a gorgeous throw. To Mike Lowry said, that's a pretty ass pass. Indeed, it was. Just as good as the Eagles looked on the opening possession, the Chiefs were equally as impressive. That was Staples button easy. And I told you, I'm not impressed with either of these teams' defense. I already told you that. More so the Chiefs, the Eagles defense. Eagles have gotten all these accolades this season, all this. The Eagles defense isn't that good. I keep trying to. If they get pressure on the quarterback, and you can say that about just about anybody's defense. You get pressure on the quarterback, then your defense is good. They're not getting pressure on the quarterback right now. Mahomes has time, and if he's got time, he's going to shred him. So, what is this? The Super Bowl of ridiculous amount of sequels? Like, what the hell are we doing here? Another Indiana Jones? What, Harrison Jones? What is he, like 89? What are we doing?
Yeah, with E-Trade, you're ready for anything. Marriage, kids, college.
Kids moving back in after college.
Finally, we can eat.
You know you make me wanna.
And then we looked around and said, wait a minute, this isn't even our stroller. You live with your parents, but you own a house in the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't catch.
Here's to getting financially ready for anything.
And here's to being single and ready to mingle. Who's ready to ta-ta?
DraftKings. Now I know.
You usually can't go bad with kid commercials with babies.
Man, that's big. So what's Cavs betting?
They sure
You're both ludicrous.
Hey, I heard Trevor's taking the under.
The under? Please. I ain't no Undertaker. Hey, I'm watching you like a hawk. Tony Hawk, like the bird. All customers, head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app to claim your free bet now.
What y'all think about that one?
Delicious.
I'm not moved.
I don't know what to say, really.
All right, so when you hear the dramatic music, you lose me already, right out of the gate. Serena Williams doing a commercial. Once you hear me with the dramatic music, I'm checking out. Vincent Coe, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Vincent Coe, thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Right. Hey Lou, didn't know it was gonna be a party here today. Hope you don't mind. I'll join y'all late at work. Hey, nah, bro. Anytime you can tap in, man. I didn't know it was gonna be a party today. I would have did this a lot sooner. Let you guys know. This was kind of spirit of the moment. Like literally, I was like, why not? You know, why the hell not? Shit, we all care. We're Washington fans. We watching the Eagles. This is going to be a really good game. I assume it's going to be a good game. I'm in the office. Normally, I'm not home for the Super Bowl, which is why I can't do this. But I'm here, so why not? So, yeah, man, whenever you get a chance to tap in, bro. We'll be here. Joe Rockhead said, not the stanky leg. Yeah. He hit him with the stanky leg. Even hit him with the little, do the stanky leg. Mike Lowry says, here's your annual Kevin Hart commercial. Look, that DraftKings. Now, to me, if you're spending money, you should be one of these betting sites because MGM, DraftKings, all of these different companies are vying for all of this new real estate with people now that betting is becoming legal in all these states. Those are the types of companies that need to be spending money, honestly, on these commercials, trying to get people to gamble and bet with them. All right. So now it's a new ball game. Now I expect the Chiefs defensively to settle in. That first drive is always tough. You got nerves. The Eagles have scripted the first 15. Now let's see if the Chiefs can settle in defensively against this Eagles offense. A little short pass to Gainwell. That's a nice little 6-yard gain to start off the drive. Okay, flag. Let's see if Eagles were blocking down the field on some pass interference stuff early. Yep. Pass interference offense on Pascal. You got to know the rules on these things. You can't be blocking any more than a yard down the field prior to the ball being called. You can see he's already blocking. He's way down the field blocking already. So Yeah. And he got a handful of jersey, too, at that. He could have been flagged for holding as well. That's a big penalty. Let's see how the Eagles dig themselves out of this hole. 1st and 20. Remember, they had a second and 12 on the last possession, and they still converted. So let's see if they can dig themselves out of a 1st and 20 hole. Start with a game well run. Nah, Leo Chenal, who I wanted. You guys remember, I wanted Leo Chenal for Washington. He was undrafted out of Nebraska. I wanted him in like the 4th round. He didn't even get drafted. The Chiefs got a steal there as an undrafted linebacker. Leo Chenal has been playing good football for them. He actually started this game at linebacker for them. It's a good tackle by Leo Chenal. That's a gain of 1, maybe 2, max. So 2nd and 19 now. Quick pass, tackle. Okay. Little short gain there. That's a tackle, a gain about 5. You're going to be 3rd and 14. This is not where the Eagles want to be. This is absolutely not where the Eagles want to be. If they convert this, I will be shocked. Joe Rockhead J, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes, edited the J. Sorry, and I called you Joe Rockhead J anyway. You said, edited the J, changed the pick. It's not luck. That's so good to know. That's good to know. I got to make sure I rewire my brain not to call you Joe Rockhead J. Little pressure on Hurts. Little pressure on Hurts. That's excellent defense. This is what I'm talking about. They can't be in 3rd and long. This is not where Jalen Hurts excels. He excels in the short passing game, the ability to have run pass be an option on 3rd and 3. Right? Got my little mama here with me. Say hi to everybody. He's not going to thrive in those types of environments. So they've got to stay out of that. That's a big possession there for Kansas City's defense. Get away from the ball, dude. Good job, Kadarius Toney. That's a good return. It's a really good return. They'll have some good field position there after that Kadarius Toney. Like, people don't understand the impact Kadarius Toney has playing in this game.
Tried to make a commercial with Bradley Cooper and his mother. Hi, how can I help you?
Yeah, I don't like the way you look. Does T-Mobile really have a 5G?
America's largest 5G network. Try to get.
You look like a flamingo in this.
Okay. America's largest 5G network. How can I help you? Hi, how are you?
Can I help you? You're making me crazy. And what does price lock guarantee mean?
Mom, talk to me. Don't worry about this.
I have one eye there and one eye there.
T-Mobile has price lock.
Okay, Rose. Smile, they look like a clam.
I think I know what I'm doing. I've been nominated 9 times.
Yeah, but you never won any.
Damn, Mom. Damn, Mom. I like that one. Mom killed him.
All right, well,
I used to be pretty clueless about shopping.
Okay, Alicia Silverstone. I ain't seen her in about 20 years.
Cashback was right. I was like, as if. Mine was like.
Okay, so we're going with the clueless theme
You
here.
can get cash back on all the fashion. At your
It's not?
favorite beauty stores.
Okay. Is this Bloomingdale's?
Whatever.
I thought I saw Bloomingdale's, but never mind.
You
I
have
don't.
to be crazy to shop in that racketeering.
Aren't you a little old for high school?
What?
Okay, yeah.
The mist on the lake
Cool
in the
beans.
morning. The smell of the campfire at night.
All right.
The feel of an 8-pound test running through your fingers.
Hello.
And that trip to the store. Just
All right. So that was a good defensive stop by Kansas City. That penalty really, like, I talked about turnovers in the pregame. Penalties are just as important in this game. Neither team really can afford to have them, but the Eagles in particular, Mahomes, they can convert 3rd and 12, 3rd and 14. They don't want to be in that, obviously, but they can convert that more so than the Eagles can. The Eagles don't want to be in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. That's not ideal for any team really in the NFL, but specifically the Eagles with what they've been able to do running the football and having that run pass option be so dynamic. It's essentially vital that they stay in manageable third down situations. That first down penalty really killed them. So big stop there for the Chiefs. They get the football. Great job by Kadarius Toney fielding that punt because his guy down there had no idea where the ball was. It might have even touched him, but he didn't take any chances. Scooped it up, ran it back to the 34-yard line. This is a great field position. I expect the Eagles to settle down defensively as well. I don't think this is going to be an up and down shootout. Protection, throw a little tight end screen. That's gorgeous. That's nice. That's a nice little 6-yard gain. They use the Eagles' aggressiveness against them. They think they're getting one-on-one with their edge rusher on the tight end. We saw how that worked for the 49ers 2 weeks ago with Purdy getting his elbow smashed. And then you leak that tight end out on that tight end screen. That's gorgeous. Get you a nice gain of 6 to kick off the drive. 2nd and 4. Now you run Pacheco in here, on 2nd and 4. See if you can't pick up the first down. If not, you'll be in a 3rd and short situation. This is a great opportunity. You can go play action fake here too, but I give it to Pacheco. Now you're in 3rd and 2. So got a flag. We'll see if that's a hands to the face. Where that flag is either defensive holding or hands to the face type of penalty. Usually that's what you see with the flag there. What'd I tell y'all? I do this, okay? So hands to the face. Where you see that flag in the middle of the field, usually it's either defensive holding or hands to the face on one of the linemen. You got Dominican Sue with his hands to the face of Andrew Wiley there. So that's the first down for the Chiefs. And they were going to be in a 3rd down situation. Again, right now, early in this game, it's very early. Penalties have been costly on the Philadelphia Eagles. They've got 2 penalties, both of them costly ones. One negating a 6-yard gain on first down, creating a 1st and 20 that they couldn't get out of. And here, what would have been a 3rd and 2 now is a 1st and 10, close to midfield. So got to stay away from the penalties. Mahomes with time, wide open. Kelsey might be the MVP if this keeps up. They're going to have to clean this shit up. Kelsey is absolutely murdering them over the middle of the field right now. All right. Now we swapping out babies. I got my little guy with me. Say hi. You want to say hi? No? You're not going to say hi? Just going to chew your fingers? Okay. That's cool too. Mahomes with time again. Throw it away. Got nothing, throw it away. And he does. So good coverage down the field by the Eagles defense after that big gain to Kelsey on play action fake over the middle of the field. All right, so now 2nd and 10. This is probably the longest 2nd down situation the Chiefs have had. They go quick to McKinnon, good space. Now you got a 3rd and about 2. That's a good gain on 2nd and 10. Got them back to a very manageable 3rd down situation. You can do anything you want. You can throw it, you can run it. If Andy wants to be aggressive, bless you. If Andy wants to be aggressive, you can run it here on 3rd down and knowing that you can go for it on 4th down. So you've got options. The Eagles did the same thing. Remember, they ran it on that 3rd down and they got the touchdown initially. They're going to go sprint out to the right. Almost an interception. I didn't like that play call. I did not like that play call. Almost picked off. You got to kick the field goal now. I thought they should have run the ball there and put yourself in a position. First of all, the Chiefs do this better than anybody, right? The sprint out. But I hate that because you cut the field in half when you do that. Like, there's no option to go across the field. Why not just put Mahomes in the gun? They've been shredding the Eagles from the gun. Why not put him in the gun? If you know you're going to throw the football, spread him out and let Mahomes go to work. That's what he's been having success doing. Why go under center, sprint out, and cut the field in half to the short side of the field, I may add, and make it a tough throw for Mahomes. I didn't like that play call. That's the first play call of the game that I didn't agree with Andy Reid. Let's see if Butker can put the points on the scoreboard. And he missed. It's the upright. No good. So we have a tie game still. Butker's having a rough go of it this year. He went from being one of the best kickers in the league to a guy that is kind of middle of the pack this season. He's dealt with some injuries, and when he has been healthy, he's been missing kicks like that. So Eagles will get great field position, just like the Chiefs had great field position. Eagles will get great field position after the miss. I put that one on Andy Reid. You want your kicker to come in and make a 42-yard field goal. That's not on Andy Reid. I didn't like the play call, though, leading up to the field goal. I've been seeing these Temu commercials a lot lately. This commercial is garbage, but that's cool. They're up and coming in the game. They're trying to get their name out there. These Paramount commercials have been good. They had the Aaron last year.
Of course. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Is that dark? Yeah.
No, don't sleep. No, don't do it. No. Gesundheit.
Damn, how many commercials is Serena gonna be in? Shit. Michelob Ultra commercial. That's what this is.
I bet you sliced it into the woods.
Get the ball.
So that was another Ultra commercial break. Nothing really there. So missed by Harrison Butker from 42 sets the Eagles up with great field position. Let's see if the Eagles on their third possession can rebound after what was a very unsuccessful second possession. Good stop by the Eagles defense. You know, they bent, but they didn't break and forced a field goal attempt that you expect Harrison Butker to be able to make, but he did not. We got to talk about these Hall of Fame inductees. Y'all know how I am about the Hall of Fame. We'll talk about that on the podcast moving forward. All right, so let's see what we got now. I think the Eagles are going to come out with a run here. Try to establish Miles Sanders. He really, since the first carry he fumbled, they've gone to Boston Scott and Gainwell, really. Miles Sanders hasn't really been a factor. I think you got to get him more involved in this game. I think this is a Miles Sanders run here to try to get him more involved. Hurts keeps it on the read option. Nice tackle there by the rookie Williams. That's a good tackle, man, because if it doesn't get Hurts there, he's probably gonna get the first down on that play. So he got 5 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 5. Eagles going a little quick here. Now they get Sanders involved. Oh, Hurts keeps it again. And they were ready for it. He should have gave that one up. Don't slam him. Don't slam him. All right, that's pretty much a no-gainer there. They might give him one, but they were ready. Willie Gay, Juan Thornhill, they were ready for that shit. That's to me, that looked like a no-gainer there. 3rd and 5. Eagles still in a good, manageable 3rd down situation. They gave him one, 3rd and 4. In a very manageable situation. You could probably still go with an RPO here if you're the Eagles. Let's see if they spread them out, go empty. And they do go empty. So they're going to let Hurts throw the football. Still waiting on that AJ Brown third down slant. See if they try to run one here. Oh, gotta be delay a game. Or they're gonna call offsides first. Oh wow, big play, big call. Frank Clark was trying to jump the play clock. He was watching the play clock. So that's a big penalty. So each team has had some big penalties. Each team has had some big penalties. That's a big third down penalty. Make the Eagles convert on third down. You just gave them a first down on third down. Can't have that. Fresh set of downs for the Eagles. Now they're in the Chiefs' territory. Oh, no, they're not. They're at the 43-yard line. They're on 43. Little toss to Dallas. God, this shouldn't go anywhere. They got more out of that than I thought they would. It's a good job of dragging Leo Chenal for an additional 3 yards or so. Probably gets a good gain of 6 there. Let's see, he got 4. They gave him 4 on that. That probably is it's gonna be the last play of the first quarter. This next play coming up. And what has been a rather entertaining first quarter. Miles Sanders still hasn't touched it since the opening snap of the game where he fumbled out of bounds. There's the Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown slant. We'll see that at least 3 more times tonight, I guarantee you. That's the first of, I'm going to say first of 4 that we'll get. You're not ready for it. All right. So, let's see. Is this a Daredevil? Or is it Flash? It's definitely a DC movie. I see all kinds of guys. Looks like I see Batman. Might be like a Justice League type movie. Sort of like Avengers. Or it could just be a Batman movie. A Flash. Huh. Interesting. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. See what I gotta put up? Yeah. All right. You can miss me with the black and white dramatic commercials. I'm not interested. Yeah. It's one of them Jesus, God commercials, I think it is. Jesus, excuse me. Yeah. This commercial doesn't look like it's gonna move me. This Squarespace commercial doesn't look like it's gonna move me either. I'm good. I'm gonna pass on this one too. That show looked like it got a chance to be funny.
To that flag, find the borrowers. Your mom looks a lot like me. Yeah, a couple of heights. You getting a good signal? No, I'm not. It's
That was a good one from Infinity. All right, that was a solid one there. Said your mom, your mom looks a lot like me. Yeah, a couple of hotties. She's like, thanks. Yeah. So this is so they're highlighting this. I was just about to bring this up. This has been the Eagles' quarter this season. As a Washington fan, I know all too well They blazed us for 24 in the second quarter of the first game. Didn't score another point the rest of the game. Didn't need to. But this has been the quarter where they've dominated teams all season long. See if this continues here in the Super Bowl. Little play action for Hurts. Oh, he's turning. He's light. Going deep. Got him. Touchdown. Man, that was great coverage. Terrible adjustment to the ball by, I want to say that was Juan Thornhill. Might have been Williams, the rookie. Who was that? I mean, that literally, he's right in position. McDuffie, the rookie. Man, this is terrible adjusted to the football. He's in great position. What is he doing? He was ready to jump. He didn't know where the ball was. He stopped to jump, and then A.J. Brown went right by him and went to the football. It's a great throw by Hurts, but if he just keeps running to the ball, he's gonna either knock it away or pick it off. But he lost the ball, and that's why you gotta make guys make plays. Hurts is on, as I said, Hurts is on his way to winning MVP with plays like he got a touchdown throw now, got a touchdown run. He's in great position. This is not a good decision by Hurts. It's double coverage. He throws it away from the safety, though. Throws it away from, but McDuffie's in great position initially. He just loses the football. That is an awesome catch by A.J. Brown. Way to go track that football. Yeah, look, there's nothing you can do about that, buddy. Steve Spagnuolo is like, what the hell is going on? I had the perfect coverage call for that shit. And that's, as a coordinator, you're sick to your stomach when you see that, because you put your players in a position to make a play, and they just don't. That's a hell of a throw by Hurts away from the safety. But more importantly, that's a great job of tracking that ball down by A.J. Brown. Terrible coverage in terms of sticking with the receiver by Trent McDuffie. Again, he was in great position. So now the Eagles retake the lead 14-7 off of the touchdown from Hurts on the first play. The second quarter, this has been the Eagles' quarter this season. So, excuse me, we'll see if that continues. They're off to a rousing start. And the narratives going into the game have all held up. Eagles, great on opening possessions. What did they do? Went right down the field and scored. Eagles, great in the second quarter. First play of the second quarter, bomb for a touchdown. Chiefs went right down the field, responded, missed the field goal. Harrison Butker has been struggling this year. Missed the field goal. We'll see. Now that defense is coming alive. Great job there by the Eagles defense. That's a loss of about 2 there on that run, setting up probably a 2nd and 12. Bay. Second and 12 after that 2-yard loss. Quick throw to Juju Smith-Schuster. Probably get you a gain of 5, maybe 6 at max. Just trying to cut it in half. I'm going to give him 5. Say it sets up a 3rd and roughly 7. All right, now this is when the Eagles want to get after the quarterback here. They gave them 4 yards on that play. I thought it was a little bit more than that, but now it's 3rd and 8. Let's see if they can convert here. This is the first real long 3rd down that the Chiefs have had. Sweat around the corner. No flag. I thought there could have been a flag, but Mahomes threw that. There was pressure. Josh Sweat was all over him. You see, he's getting held. He's getting held there. That's a flag. That's definitely a flag. I thought they could have called it, but look at this pressure by Josh Sweat. Mahomes knew he had to get rid of it. That's when the Eagles are at their best, when they can get you into a long 3rd down situation and get after you. I told you, I think they can get a little bit of pressure on Mahomes. I'm not overly impressed with the Chiefs' offensive line, and you saw what happened there. So now the Eagles have the football with a chance to really take control of this game. Great field position, too, out to about the 33-yard line. They're able to do something here on this possession. Even if it's a field goal, take a 2-score lead. Chiefs could be in some trouble.
It's my job to make you believe that what you're seeing is real. That the frustration is real. Oh, the disappointment is real. Winner! Eat it, Kyle. That the joy is real, but it's just acting. Wow! It's fantastic! Or was I just acting? Only way to find out is to try it yourself.
This small thing is the next big thing.
What I make you go? Wow!
The all-new Dexcom G7 for all types of diabetes. It shows your glucose, predicts where it's headed, and tracks your success, just like that. Not magic, just feels like that. Dexcom, powerful, simple diabetes management.
Now, that wasn't a like entertaining commercial, but that was an informative commercial. If you got diabetes, instead of pricking yourself, that's like something you might really be interested in. Like, if I'm spending Super Bowl money, I'm spending it for something like that, not spending it for Michelob Ultra. If people are going to drink beer, they already know what beer they want to drink. You know, you having a Super Bowl commercial and spending millions of dollars, is it gonna? It's not gonna sway somebody to say, you know what? I've been drinking Budweiser all this time, or I've been drinking Miller Lite. I'm gonna try Michelob Ultra because of the commercial I saw. You know what I'm saying?
Movies and shows, the least they can do.
So if you're going to get swarmed by an army of the dead, why not get swarmed in an EV?
No, I said no waiting.
Or if you're being voluntarily kidnapped, why not be kidnapped in an EV? What's that step? Is it fine? Now, should they add EVs everywhere? They shall. They shan't. Is it shall or shan't?
It's not that.
What about here, Erica?
You're ruining the show, you idiot.
What do you mean? It's me, Dusty.
You're not.
Yeah, you're right. This is ridiculous.
Damn it, wait. Later, loser.
But anywhere else, it makes sense.
There goes another one.
Brad was so much better for you. Should have gone with Brad. Get Brad.
Are you serious?
Not one of those cars electric. It's the least they can do. Gordon, you kill me. I mean, you literally did kill me. You know what?
Will Ferrell is a damn fool.
Well, many of you probably know Jalen
All right.
Hurts and his story. Started his career
None of those commercials, again, necessarily needle movers, although the GM commercial wasn't too bad with Will Ferrell just now. All right, so this is a big possession here for the Chiefs defensively. If the Eagles get more points here, the Chiefs are officially in trouble, even if it's a field goal, because now they're in that position that they find themselves in very often, which is up in the game and now in a position to run the football. It really puts you on your heels. Man, Willie Gay has come to play today. Willie Gay has come to play today. And you could easily call that lineman for holding because Gay was going to be in the backfield. Still made the tackle. What that play action fake touchdown did is it set up an opportunity for them to be able to run the football. That's why they ran it there thinking they would have some more space now. They didn't get it. Lost the yard. Now you got to go back to Hurts, who 8 of 10, 116 touchdown. This is the best he's looked. I told you those 2 weeks really did him some good. This is the best he's looked since the injury. Little screen. Oh, if he doesn't make this tackle, oh, great tackle by Watson, Jalen Watson, the rookie. Wow, that had legs. Woo! If anybody gets to Jalen Watson, oh my God. If he doesn't make that tackle, hold on a second. Big 3rd and 8. Come after Hurts. Great job by Hurts. My goodness. Gotta keep him in the pocket, man. Allowed him to get out of the pocket. Wow. Great job, man. Hurst is playing his ass off right now. Clark coming on. Gotta keep contained there, Frank Clark. You gotta keep contained there, bro. Wow. What a play by Hurst on 3rd and 8. That's where you want the Eagles. You caught up again. Steve Spagnuolo is doing a great job of dialing up the perfect play calls. Like that touchdown pass, he had a great play call for that. That 3rd down is a great pressure there. And Frank Clark doesn't do his job there. On the touchdown, McDuffie doesn't do his job there. You can only do so much as a play caller. Again, that's a good-ass move by Kenneth Gainwell because that guy, I'm telling you, Willie Gay is playing his ass off, but he got his ass juked on that one. Great job by Gainwell. You got to BYOB as a running back in this league. There's going to be a free rusher, a free hitter. You got to make a guy miss. Be your own blocker. Boy, he broke him off something proper just now. That should have been a loss of 1, no gain. Ends up getting 9 on that play. All right, first down, close to. I think he'd be a little short, probably a half yard short. You're gonna get another Jalen Hurts quarterback sneak here. Watch for the quarterback sneak. Alignment. Remember they did this, and then they had Dallas Goedert. They tossed it to somebody, I believe, on one of these plays. Watch for that shit. But you should get another sneak. Oh, you gotta move. You gotta move. The Eagles moved. The Eagles moved. Okay, that changes everything. Still a very manageable 3rd down for the Eagles, though. You're going to see that head bob. Watch the head bob. Right there. He leans forward, Suamalo. And they almost didn't call it. Watch Suamalo fall forward. This is still a manageable 3rd down. That's a big penalty, though, for Philadelphia. If they don't convert this, let's see what they do. I like Hurts on a quarterback keep here. They blitz. Nobody's up over the middle of the field. I like Hurts on a quarterback keep. Fumble! Oh, my God! Scoop and score! Oh, my God! Wow. Wow. What a turn of events. Wow. What a turn of events we just witnessed. So I told you guys I liked the quarterback draw right there, right? Which is exactly I told you guys I like quarterback draw there because the middle of the field was wide open. What did the Eagles run? Quarterback draw. Problem was the Chiefs were in great position and they were looking for quarterback draw. And they were all over it. And Hurts did not protect the football. Ball comes out. There are nothing but Chief defenders around. Nick Bolton, who is one of the faster Chiefs linebackers. Willie Gay is probably their fastest, but Bolton isn't too far behind. He's able to get the football and run it in for a touchdown, and that you get the extra point. Now we're tied at 14. What a turn of events. You go from a 3rd and 1, essentially 3rd and inches on 3rd down, right? This is why penalties are important. The Eagles had 3 massive penalties in this game. All have been huge and have impacted this game. 2 of the 3. I think the hands to the face by Ndamukong Suh came on the 2nd possession, and the Chiefs ultimately got no points out of it. So I don't think it really impacted anything, but it did give them a 1st down at the time. But that penalty changed everything. You go from a quarterback sneak with Jalen Hurts is more than likely than not going to net you a 1st down and move the sticks, get you into Chiefs territory to bet. Yeah, that Uber One commercial was whack. So now, 3rd and 6 after the false start penalty. Hurts, they go with the quarterback draw. So that meant they were going to down territory. They were going to do a 3rd down run, which is what I thought Andy Reid and company should have done on that 2nd possession, running on 3rd and 3. And then if you get 1 or 2, it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, and then you can go for it. The Eagles are going to go with that philosophy right around midfield. You know, you got 2 plays to pick up 6 yards. They go with the Hurts quarterback draw. The middle of the field was wide open. So it looked, but as he's done all night, Steve Spagnuolo with great defensive scheme, they were in perfect position to stop the quarterback draw, and Hurts didn't protect the football. It gets popped loose, and it's scooped and scored. I talked about turnovers being a huge part of this game. Penalties have been a huge part. The Eagles have made mistakes in this game, but it's still tied. That just goes to show you how good of a team the Eagles are, because with the mistakes that they've made in this game, they were up. It's now tied at 14. So that defense of the Chiefs, I said it was a big possession for them defensively. They made a big play there. Intuit TurboTax, who is the sponsor of the playoffs this year for the NFL, with a garbage commercial there. So, again, another offer commercial run there for us. Wow. What a turn of events, man. This has been a great Super Bowl, which is what I expected. 14-all. We're right around the 10-minute mark, the 9:39 to go in the second quarter. And this is shaping up to be a barn burner, right down to why do we say barn burner? I guess hold downs or something. Back in the day, they would dance in barns, and it was so hot it burned the barn down. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. He wasn't going anywhere on that play, though. He took a bad play and he made it worse by fumbling. Zoe Life, No Life. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, damn, let's see what Hurts is made of. We're going to find out a lot because that's a huge play in this game. Now let's see how he bounces back. One thing I don't worry about with Jalen Hurts is mental toughness. The dude has it up here. I told you, if he wasn't a member of the Philadelphia Eagles, I'd be rooting like hell for him because he gets it. From a mental standpoint, from a competitor standpoint, from a leadership standpoint, Jalen Hurts gets it. This is what they were trying to run on the last. This is what they were trying to run on the last third down, right there, that quarterback draw, right there. And see how successful it was? He comes right back to the same play, essentially. That's gorgeous. That's why Shane Steichen is about to be the next head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. I told you, he's done a fantastic job. I can't vouch for Jonathan Gannon, but Shane Steichen has been fantastic all year long. That's like a guy drops a pass, and what do? The next possession, you go right back to him and you throw him the ball, right? That's what he did with Jalen Hurts. You fumbled, I'm going right back to you to run it, to get you back in the game. Up top. Pick. Woo! Catch the dang on ball, Juan Thornhill. That's the same coverage they had last time, and they botched it. Same exact coverage. That last decision that AJ that went for a touchdown wasn't a good decision. It's the same coverage. McDuffie was in the same spot. And if Thornhill doesn't make the play, McDuffie still doesn't make the play. Thornhill made that play this time. McDuffie has to be better there. That was actually not a bad throw by Hurts. That was great coverage by Thornhill. McDuffie's got to get his shit together. If you know you got help over the top, you can undercut the route. That's what he did. But the first time, he wasn't over the top. Dumped down to Boston Scott. Got to make the tackle. Great job by Scott. Making dudes miss. That's excellent stuff from Boston Scott. Made about 4 dudes miss. First down. Simple dump down. McDuffie's having a rough go of it today. Bolton got shook. Whoops. 1 for McDuffie. Whoops. 1 for Bolton. Whoops. 1 for Dunlap. Everybody got some. That's what you call running a Boston. Get it? Maybe you did. Maybe you did. All right. Damn, I thought they gave him the first down. Wow, so they didn't give him the first down. So it's 3rd and 1. They're going to run quarterback sneak here. First down now. So Eagles are on the move. So Zoe Life, No Life said he wanted to see what Jalen Hurts was made of. You're seeing it right now. And they've done a great job of going right back to Jalen Hurts. They could have started to run the football. They could have handed it off. No, he put it in the hands of Jalen Hurts. They ran it, they threw it, and Hurts has been a huge part of this possession. Another dump down to the back. Gainwell this time. A minimal gain, probably gain of 3, maybe 4. It'll be either 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 6. False starting. A lot of them right tackles get away with false starts, man. A lot of right tackles get away with that. Washington was screaming for years. Morgan Moses was doing that. A lot of right tackles get away with getting off the snap a little bit early. Hurts is keeping it. I don't see this working. Not with Willie Gay out there. Willie Gay, you talk about somebody having an impactful first half. Willie Gay on the defensive side of the football for the Kansas City Chiefs has been everywhere. Great job of Dunlap. Watch Dunlap set the edge here. Watch him do a great job staying at home. And he forced him outside. Nowhere for him to cut up, and then Gay did the rest. That's a loss of 2 on a 2nd and 6. Probably going to bring up a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. This is where you want the Eagles. This is where the Eagles don't want to be. They can convert a 3rd and 7, but they don't want to be in 3rd and 7. This is not ideal for them. I think they're going to come after him here too. They don't. They tried to cut it in half. Great job by the Kansas City Chiefs. That means they're going for it on 4th down, you would think. So they only got 1 yard there. So they're still in a 4th and like 6. So that was an interesting run. Let's see what happens here. I'm looking for the AJ Brown slant here. That's just me. He's not out wide though. He's in the slot. Quarterback keep, and Hurts got it, and then some. Wow. They had a chance to get him. They didn't clip his ankles. He got the first down. They went right back to that quarterback draw. Right there. Michael Dana had a chance at the ankles. Michael Dana had a chance. Right there. You got to clip his ankles. Got to. Wow. Big play by Jalen Hurts, man. Huge play. Hurts has been magnificent in the first half. Hurts has been magnificent. They really haven't had too much success on the ground with the running backs. I'm actually surprised. But they've had success with Jalen Hurts on the ground, which counts as a part of the run game. Hurts has been magical. Stands for the fumble. Obviously, it's a big play in the game. But outside of that, man, Hurts has been fan-effing-tastic in this first half. As a runner, as a thrower, as a playmaker, eluding the rush on the 3rd down and finding Pascal. I mean, Hurts has been phenomenal. Little wide receiver screen. Good tackle. I hope his knee isn't hurt because he fell on his knee real awkwardly there. Okay, good. He's all right. Willie Gay with another tackle. Yeah, he fell on his knee pretty good. Yeah. He'll be all right. He's hurting right now. He'll be all right. He'll be sore tomorrow, though. Good thing he didn't land on his ankle. Could have been a lot worse. The Eagles are so good running the ball down here, man. The best red zone offenses can run the football in the red zone, and the Eagles are one of the best in the league at doing that. Not on that particular play, but they're probably going for it on 4th down. Yeah, that run tells me that this is 4th down territory. So 4th and 2. This is a big play in the game. It's the biggest play of the game to this point. AJ Brown at the top of the screen against the rookie Jalen Brown. Or Watson, excuse me. Somebody jump. Gotta be false start. They wouldn't have stopped the play. Let's see. Are they gonna call it on the Chiefs? Encroachment? Wow. Penalties have been huge in this game. First of all, why the hell are you lined up that damn close? What are you doing? Jesus Christ. What are you doing? This isn't a quarterback sneak, bro. That's a huge penalty. You got to make them convert that shit there. You got to make them convert that. You can't give them a first down there. Wow. Penalties have been huge for both teams. So now the Eagles are going to score a touchdown now. Barring some kind of catastrophe. They're one of the best red zone offenses because of their ability to run the football, especially with Jalen Hurts. Touchdown. Hurts with his second rushing touchdown. Like I said, if the Eagles win, he's well on his way to league Super Bowl MVP. There's 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown. He's been phenomenal in this first half. If his second half looks anything like his first half, he's your Super Bowl MVP. That's too easy. That's way too easy. They got no answer for Hurts as a runner right now. None. 21. Let's see. Pin an extra point by Jake Elliott. 21-14. That's a great response by the Eagles offense. More importantly, like Zoe Life, No Life said, you wanted to see how Hurts responded? There's your answer. I told you, I don't worry about Jalen Hurts' mental. The dude upstairs has it all. All right. We questioned from the chest area over, the arm, right? Never questioned the legs. I've never questioned up here. It's always been the arm. Well, he's doing it with his legs, his arms, and up here in this game so far. So Hurts has been essentially unstoppable in this game. They have no answers for Jalen Hurts. As a thrower, as a runner, as a playmaker, they got no answers for him right now. They're going to have to make some adjustments. You don't. I'll just say this. There's only so much you can do, right? But you're going to have to make an adjustment to take away the quarterback draw. This quarterback power that they're running with Hurts, where there's nobody around and he's getting 11 and 12 a pop, that touchdown was too easy. They're making a concerted effort to try to take these receivers away, and they're being aggressive. You're going to have to try to take Jalen Hurts' legs away. He's having too much success. He's got over 60 yards rushing in this game already as a runner. Like, you can't – he's on pace for over 100 yards in this game. You can't continue doing it the way you're doing it and expect to be able to win this game. You're going to have to make an adjustment. You have to give something up. You have to give something up. And I know you don't want to give up the short passing game. You don't want to give up those, screens behind the line of scrimmage. You want to commit defenders to that. You have to commit some defenders to being over the middle of the field in Jalen Hurts. So he's going to have to make some adjustments right now. Abdul Walton says, Hurts is killing him. That's an understatement right now. Jalen's future wife, he writes, Jalen with the Russian touchdown. Abdul Walton says, linebacker play for the Chiefs is bad. I wouldn't say that. Their best player defensively tonight in the game has been a linebacker in Willie Gay. But they haven't done a great job of stopping Jalen Hurts. And that's not necessarily on the linebackers. That's more probably so on scheme. I mean, how many times have we seen Hurts with an empty set with nobody over the middle of the football field? That's scheme. The Eagles are getting them in positions that are putting them in vulnerable spots, and they're taking advantage. It's the Chiefs' job to find a way to negate that, like they did on the third down run when Hurts fumbled. They're going to have to find a way to clean some of this up. All right, so 21-14 with 2 minutes. This is a big drive for the Chiefs offense right before half because you got a chance to double dip here, right? You get the ball after half. This is why I would take the ball after the half. You got a chance to score here before the half, right? and then get it again, whether it's a field goal before the half and then a touchdown afterwards and you're ahead 24-21, or it's a field goal here, a field goal after halftime, and it's 21-20, and you're down one. Either way, you got an opportunity to either take the lead, tie this game up, or cut into this deficit, right? With these two possessions. If you're the Chiefs, you would love to set it up where the Eagles don't see the football again the rest of this half. 2:20 remaining. You milk the rest of this. You get either a touchdown or a field goal out of it, and then you get the ball to start the second half. That's what you want to do if you're Kansas City. We'll see what happens. This is a big drive for them offensively. They give it right back to Philadelphia. You know what that reminds me of? The NFC Championship game. Remember, that was a 7-6 ball game or whatever. Nice little screen to Jared McKinnon. Great tackle there by Edwards, TJ Edwards. That's a great tackle. So you're going to probably get a gain of 5 there. You're not getting another snap off here if you're Mahomes. No, they're not going to get another snap here. They did get it off, but you're short to Watson, the receiver, Justin Watson. If they're marking it where that official is, he's got the first down. I don't think he got to that spot. So now it's 2 minutes, 1:56 left. If you're Kansas City, you got to score here, and you got to make sure that the Eagles don't get the football back. If they don't score here, remember what happened? That was a 7-6 game. The 49ers were up, and then in the blink of an eye, the Eagles scored a touchdown. Johnson fumbled the ball. They scored another touchdown, and just like that, it was 20-7 at halftime, and that game was over. So if you're Kansas City, this is a huge possession because they just scored a touchdown. Just like the first possession of the game where they scored and you responded, you need to respond here. If you don't, you could find yourself in some trouble because that Eagles offense has been moving the football with relative ease throughout this game. They've had to convert some 3rd and 4th downs, but they've been moving the football effectively. Another animal commercial here from Jeep. Normally, you can't go wrong with babies and animals, right?
John?
Bree, any idea why we are in a fridge?
Well, I'm Bree.
I'm John.
I know, but you're John who?
Ham.
So we're Bree and
Bree and Ham. Ham and Bree. I get it. And Hellman's.
for dinner.
Well, with Hellman's, all these leftovers can be anything. Except Pete Davidson. He really is everywhere. I'm going to eat you guys. You guys are really delicious. It's weird.
Hellman's brings leftovers to life.
Don't worry. It happens to the best of us. It does? It happens to surgeons, judges, overruled, airport ground crew, game show contestants. Megan's ready.
First of all, who sticks their hand in the Pringles can? You just turn the can sideways and the chips slide out.
Doesn't make sense. That doesn't matter. Thanks, Grandpa.
That's dumb. Nobody, at least the smart thing to do is to not stick your hand in the Pringles
Scott,
can.
you know the rules. No shrinking and drinking, obviously. And do not give alcohol to the ants, even if they ask. Not a problem, Hank. Alcohol free. Guys, come on. It's my last one. You're never going to finish that. Your eyes are bigger than your thorax. Good luck. The wait is
All right, so another offer on the Super Bowl commercial. All right. So my guy, Derek B says, feels like a lifetime since we've seen Mahomes. It has been. I mean, think about it. The last time we saw him was on that possession where they had to punt the football. And the Eagles then went down the field, scored a touchdown. Or, excuse me, the Eagles scored a touchdown. They had to punt the football on that next possession. And then the Eagles put together a drive and then fumbled. And then the Eagles offense came back on the field. Up top. Ooh, had Valdez-Scantling, who I think turned around too soon to adjust to the back shoulder throw. Actually, a good throw. Valdez-Scantling turns around too quick. If he just keeps running and then turns around, it's a catch. So he turned around too soon to adjust to the ball. It's a great throw by Mahomes. So this is a big second down. They have to get something here. They got to get at least 4 or 5 yards here. You don't want to be in 3rd and 10. We saw what happened the last time Mahomes was in a long down distance situation. Eagles came. False start. Got to call that. False start. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. Penalties have been a huge part of this first half. That's a big penalty. It's now 2nd and 15. And if you're the Chiefs, you probably need to throw it quick. Eagles, they were coming after him on that play. They were sending about 5 or 6 guys. You got to get 7 or 8 here. You probably want to throw a little screen here. Pressure on Mahomes. He ain't got nowhere to go with it, though. Yeah, that's what I said. Quick throw. I thought they needed to go screen there. Eagles were going to give them some space to operate. It's 2nd and long. You don't want to give up anything chunk-wise. Good pressure, man. Luckily, he was able to get out of that, but he had nowhere to go with the football. They're not converting 3rd and 15. I don't see them converting this. Now, this is the danger zone now because, again, like I told you, the 49ers game was very similar. 7-6, Eagles scored touchdown, get a stop. They had a turnover in that game and scored another touchdown. They get a stop here. Yep, nowhere. And he hurt his ankle. And he hurt. There it is. Eagles got him. That was a disaster. That was the worst possible outcome there. Boop. There it is. That was the worst possible outcome. You didn't get points and Mahomes. I told you, when you have an ankle sprain like he has and it's not fully healthy, all it takes is one play for you to go from 91. He probably came in here feeling like 91%, right? We saw him on a scramble early in the game where he looked good, slid, all that good stuff. All it takes is one hit to send you from 91% to 52%. That's where he's at now. Uh-oh. Great field position. That might have been his best punt return of the season. So they're gonna get Mahomes right. He's gonna probably have to get a shot at halftime. Yeah, he's gonna have to get a shot at halftime. All right, Doritos, let's see. This is our only hope.
Quit rap for triangles.
I gotta do me miss.
No. It's ding, 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 not ding, 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 ding. Yes. We're sold out of triangles, but we still have cowbells.
The triangle has replaced the British pound.
Jack Harlow did it again.
Ting, ting, ting.
Triangle by Harlow.
And Triangle Player of the Year goes to Elton John.
For the first time in 30 years, Coors Light.
It was all right. It wasn't all right.
Actually, this is a Miller Lite commercial.
But it was solid.
Ready? Let's go. Oh, that's the Rockies. Coors commercial. Miller commercial.
Actually, it's a Blue Moon commercial.
Hey, go ahead. All right. So this is a big drive now, and this is the second time I've said that in the first half. It's a massive drive for the Chiefs defense. They have not looked comfortable all game long. The Eagles have had them on their heels, specifically Jalen Hurts and his legs. But even when he's throwing the football, he's been very effective against them in this first half. They have to come away with a stop here. They cannot even allow a field goal, and they're already across the 40-yard line of the Eagles. This is great field position. They've got all 3 of their timeouts. They're in no hurry. I don't think the Chiefs are going to see the football again the remainder of this half unless the Eagles go, quick, rapid 3 and out. You give up anything here. Touchdown, and you're dead. You're down 14 at half. You're in some big trouble. A field goal, and you're down 10. It's not insurmountable. You're in some trouble, but you can overcome a 10-point deficit, but you don't want to be in a 10-point hole if you're the Chiefs. Yeah, it wasn't a malicious tackle either. Spread it out. Little screen. That shouldn't work. And it did. It did. That's what I thought the Chiefs should have done on that 2nd and 15. Something like that. Something to get you 6, 7, 8, 9 yards. You hope you pop it, but you're just trying to get half of it back and put you in a much more advantageous 3rd down. I didn't like that call from Andy Reid. Hurts up top. He's got him. What a throw. The question is, did he catch it? That thing, he looked like he bobbled it a little bit. They got to take a look at this. The NFL, it's under 2 minutes. They got to take a look at this. That thing is moving a little bit. I'm not sure. And it hit the ground out of bounds. They have got to stop this. They have got to stop this. Okay, they did. They have got to stop that because that ball even hit the ground at the end. If you look at it. See, he's bobbling it right there. Watch it hit the ground here at the end. You can't see it right there. Right there. It hit the ground. You see it move? You see it move right there? That's not a catch. That is not a catch. Watch him hit the ground here. Watch this ball move. Right here, it hits the ground, and that ball moves after it hits the ground. That's an incomplete pass if you ask me. Yes, he lost control of that ball. That ball moved. I don't think it's a catch, but the question is, did he get 2 feet down in bounds before that? Looks like he did. But the ball's kind of moving. That's the only thing, is that ball's kind of moving. It goes from here to up on the helmet. I don't know if he ever fully had control with 2 feet in bounds. Then he goes out of bounds, and he definitely loses control. Because the ball hits right here. Watch it move and slide down. That ball's going to hit the ground, and then it's going to shuffle all the way down to his chest area. That's not a catch. That's the same thing that happened in the 49ers game. It's not a catch. That's the ball clearly is lost out of his control. It can't go from up here at the top of your helmet to down by your chest. We'll see. This is complicated. If they left it alone, I could understand it, but I think this isn't a catch. I think what's going to save him is his feet were down. Let's see what happens. I still think it's not a catch, personally. This is a big play. This is huge. Because if this is a catch, they're getting points. Now it's a question of whether it's a touchdown or a field goal. He doesn't catch this, and you can still stop them, and they get nothing out of this drive. This is huge. That's not a catch, guys. Thank you. That's not a catch. And the Eagles have gotten away with this with Devontae Smith more times this season than I can count. They did it against Washington. They did it against San Francisco. And they were trying to do it again here in the Super Bowl. And they might have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for those pesky NFL officials in New York. Washington didn't challenge. San Francisco didn't challenge. And they got up to the line of scrimmage quick. They were ready to run the damn snap. The NFL almost didn't get the challenge in fast enough. They got that shit down to a science. Luck, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Who writes, they say you in here eating Jesus. You good, Lou? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was busting down some ziti earlier. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And at halftime, I'm probably gonna do it again. Y'all won't see me this time though. I won't be on camera busting it down like I was last time. All right, 3rd and 1. They're gonna pick this up. Oh, good. Oh, good push. Initially, he got stopped, and then he got pushed forward. That's a hell of a play. It's just too much. It's too hard to stop them on that. He went high, got him, and still didn't stop him. Got to keep contained. Got to keep contained. He got to throw it away. Good job. Good job. Good job. Have to keep contained on Hurts. That is the most important thing. He escapes your contain, you're in trouble. Look, Chris Jones jumps over the top and watch him just get pushed forward. Like, that's a great play by Chris Jones, and he still didn't stop him. That's amazing. Look, says, they said you was eating vegan hot dogs. I don't eat hot dogs. I haven't had a hot dog since I was 7, bro. Vegan or non-vegan. I don't eat hot dogs. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. 2nd and 10. Oh, there's false start? Maybe not. Tackle. Good gain of 6 there to Devontae Smith. Going to set up a 3rd and 4. He probably call a timeout here in Philadelphia. You got, what, 2 left? 1 left. Yeah, so you're fine. They're already basically in field goal range. All right, so 3rd and 4, 23 seconds left. They're right on the outskirts of field goal range. The assumption is you get this first down, you're going to get a field goal out of it. Let's see if they run it here.
Get out of there.
Slant to A.J. Brown. That's slant 2 of 4. So now they're in a position to score a touchdown. Slant 2 of 4 to A.J. Brown. We got 2 more of those coming. A 3rd down. I don't understand why teams don't understand what's coming. Like, that's what they do. That's the scouting report. Slant on 3rd down to A.J. Brown. I'm looking for that before I look for anything else. And A.J. Brown wins again. Then yards after catch for A.J. Brown. He's having a hell of a first half as well. So now you go from, hey, can we hold them to a long field goal to now, can we keep them out of the end zone? They still got a timeout. They can work any portion of the field that they choose right now. Gainwell, nope, tackle, inbounds, force them to use their last timeout. So they're going to get a field goal now. They're going to use that last timeout, get a field goal. How big is that miss from Harrison Butker now? Because now the Eagles are going to be up 10 at half instead of being up 7 at half. Butker makes that field goal. It's 21-17 right now, and it's 24-17 at half. So this is the Eagles. This is their – now, The Eagles have been a second quarter team. We've said that. They scored 17 points if they make this field goal in the second quarter. All right. This has been their quarter all year long. They have not been a second half team all season long. They got better towards the end of the season, but they scored 24 points in the first half of a bunch of games this year and didn't score another point the rest of the game. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the Chiefs are good enough defensively to blank the Eagles in the second half. But can they slow them down and not give up another 24 points in the second half? I think so. I don't expect this thing to get ridiculously high, but this has been a high-scoring first quarter, specifically for the Eagles. It's good. And so it's 24-14 at halftime. Mahomes has got an injured ankle, and so everything points to the Eagles winning this game right now. They got the lead. They got an injured Mahomes. They got all the momentum. The Eagles offensively are moving the football with ease. Hurts is dominating, and they're doing this without the aid of a true run game. You know, Hurts has been the run game with his legs. If you're an Eagles fan, you got to be feeling damn good about where you sit right now. This has been a fantastic first half. And think about it, too. Without the fumble from Hurts, and we can't say that the Chiefs wouldn't have scored again, but without the fumble from Hurts, it's 24-7 right now. You dominated this first half. Dominated from yards, time of possession, plays. You dominated this first half. My guy Derek B earlier said, feels like we haven't seen Mahomes in an eternity, because we hadn't. This has been a dominant performance by the Eagles in the first half. You get a semi-version of this in the second half, and the Eagles are going to win this Super Bowl. So that's where we are in this game. 24-14. Eagles lead by 10. 2 scores at the halftime break. You guys enjoy halftime and Rihanna and all that good stuff, and I'll be back after all of this is done. I'm going to get me something to eat. I'll reconvene with you guys after halftime. All right. All right. That like cook crack. Halftime show has been completed. Rihanna actually did a good job. And I got me a drink. I'm ready for the second half. Let's talk about adjustments that need to be made in the second half in order for this to actually be a ball game. Because right now it's trending towards an Eagles ass thrashing like the first two games have been. So let's talk about what needs to be done in the second half. So to me, the first thing that needs to be done is, if you're the Chiefs, you have got to get the ball back in the hands of Travis Kelce. When they were successful on that opening possession, it was the Travis Kelce show. When they were threatening on the second possession, when they had to settle for the field goal, it was the Travis Kelce show. He hasn't touched the football since that second possession. He had 3 catches for probably 60-some-odd yards in the first 2 possessions, and he hasn't touched it since. They've got to get the ball back in his hands, starting on this first possession of the second half to really reestablish him in this football game. I think another thing that needs to be done if you're Kansas City is you've got to neutralize Jalen Hurts, the rusher. Again, I've talked about the run game being a crutch for the Eagles. Hurts is killing them with his arm as well. Like, it's not like it was just he was one-dimensional. But I'd much rather take my chances with Jalen Hurts having to throw it than Jalen Hurts, the rusher. You don't stand a chance if Jalen Hurts is able to run as effectively as he was able to run in the first half. He continues to do that, you're not going to win this game. It won't even be close, okay? I talked about them dominating time of possession, running the football. That's what they did in the first half. The Chiefs, let me get my phone, let me get my mobile device and talk about the discrepancy in the first half of this game in terms of time of possession, yards, plays, all of that good stuff. It was a shit show if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, the first half of this game. So, time of possession, 21:54 to 8:06. Okay, 22 minutes to 8 in the first half. All right. Each team had 3 penalties. A lot of those penalties were very impactful for both teams. All right. 270 total yards of offense for the Eagles to 128 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mind you, of those 128, 75 came on the opening possession of the game, and probably another 40 of them came on the second possession when they drove into field goal range and missed. The Chiefs are 0 of 3 on third downs right now. The Eagles, meanwhile, are 6 of 10. And they went for it on the fourth down and got that. So the Eagles are killing them right there. 44 plays of offense in the first half to 20 for the Chiefs. This is where you have to impact the game if you're Kansas City. You're going to have to convert some third downs, and you're going to have to get off the field on third downs so that your defense isn't on the field for 22 minutes again in the second half. You're going to have to slow down Jalen Hurts, who the Eagles have 87 yards of rush offense. Jalen Hurts currently has 63 of those 87 rush yards. You're going to have to do something about that, okay? Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes has 89 yards passing. Kelce has 60 of them. You're going to have to do something about that. That number is going to have to eclipse 100. Mahomes is going to have more than 13 pass attempts. I told you he was going to be in that 35 to 40 window when the game was done. You're going to have to possess the football in order for him to have more attempts. And offensively, you're going to have to protect because Mahomes is now compromised. He can't move. He's going to be a statue back there. You're going to have to protect. This opening possession of the second half is huge because if the Eagles get off the field and they get the ball back with a 10-point lead and they score again, the game's over, especially with Mahomes being compromised. You have to get something, even if it's a field goal if you're Kansas City, to stay within striking distance. This is a huge, massive opening possession. This is why you defer to the second half because you know what the score is when the game starts. You don't know what the score is going to be at halftime. Now you get the football with a chance to cut into this lead. If you're Kansas City, I think you should start with Pacheco getting the football and trying to establish a run game. Take some of that pressure off of Mahomes. Get into some manageable third down situations that you can convert. You haven't converted a third down yet in this game. I think it is paramount that this first drive, you come out and you establish the run to take some of that pressure off of Patrick Mahomes. All right, so we're going to get into this second half now. Opening kickoff of the second half. and we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to start this thing with the ball being placed at the 25-yard line. All right, so no matter what Mahomes says, he's compromised, and he's going to be compromised the remainder of the game. This is what I would have done. Good job. Pacheco starts off the half with a 7-yard run. That's how I would have started the half. Mahomes did not look good on that handoff, by the way. But you're going to have to run the football. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm coming back to Pacheco again on 2nd down and 3. I'm not going to put this game all on the shoulders of Mahomes knowing that he's compromised. They're going to have to stop Isaiah Pacheco. All right, so 3rd and roughly 1. Let's see where they put this football. 3rd and 1. You get another Isaiah Pacheco run if you ask me. If I'm the Eagles, I don't adjust a thing I did in the first half. I want to do everything exactly the same. You play 30 more minutes of what you did in the first half, and you'll be hoisting that Lombardi for the 2nd time in franchise history. So don't change a thing. All the adjustments have to be made on the part of the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't need to adjust a damn thing. Oh, big one to McKinnon. Got to run the football. That's a nice little inside trap. That's nice. All right, so that's a good start. Mahomes hasn't thrown the ball yet, and I wouldn't. Hand this off to McKinnon right here on 1st down. No, where are you going? That's a hell of a catch if he did catch it. Is Mahomes? Show Mahomes, man. Shit, I want to see if he's okay. That's a hell of a catch. That's a hell of a play by Mahomes. So he's not going to play any other way. We see that right now. He's going to continue to be Mahomes. Kelsey back in the game. You got to do that. Scott Moore, jet sweep handoff. It looks good. It looks good. Come on, Juju Smith-Schuster. What are you doing? Block, dude. Damn. You running away from the play. Block some damn body. That got about 4. I like what they're doing on this possession. Getting away, getting the ball out of Mahomes' hands, getting it to guys, kind of taking the pressure off of him. Can they sustain this for 2 quarters? I don't know. This is what you don't want him having to do. But now you're down, dude. You're down. Okay, Mahomes is still using his legs. He's still using his legs. So they're almost in field goal range. Not quite yet. Especially with him missing a 42-yarder earlier. You want to get as close as you can, but no, they're in field goal range. This would roughly be about 42 yards from here. But you're looking for 7. You're not looking for a field goal. Nice little inside give. I love it. Oh my God, he got a J.D. McKissick. That should have gone for at least the 1st down. I love these run plays, these quick hitters that they're getting. They're catching the Eagles off balance. That's still a good 7-yard run. There was more there to be had. Slide. Wow. Mahomes is living dangerous, bro. He only know how to play one way, but I'm like, bro, slide. You got the first down already. He's like, hell with a slide. Phil W says, Lou cheering for Kansas City. Ha. I'm not. I'm cheering for a good game. I already told you that I just don't want a blowout. I don't give a shit who wins. I don't have a dog in the fight. I just don't want a blowout. This was teetering on the ball. You got McKinnon out of the backfield. Down to the 1. You gotta get 7. This is 4 down territory. You cannot kick a field goal here. Mike Lowry says, Toradol shot kicking in. Valerie Foster says, Pat got a shot at halftime. Look, I said a shot is on deck because you just got one game. You know, if there are 3 or 4 more games left, you probably don't go with the shot. You don't want to do more damage. But at this point, you got the rest of the offseason to heal. You inject that bad boy, and you give it all you got for 30 minutes. Hand this off to Pacheco. Call it a day. Touchdown. All right, we back in this thing. All right, let's see what the extra point is all about. That's a huge drive. Had to have it. This was teetering on the verge of a blowout without it. They're killing the Eagles on this counter action all night long. All night long, all night. All night long, all night. They're killing them on that counter action. No matter who get it, they've been killing them on the counter all night. All right, so we back in this thing. For a while there, it looked like the Eagles were gonna pull away. Every time, either side, doesn't matter which side, every time we've talked about a big drive, teams have responded. Let's see what this commercial is about.
You see exactly what I see. This is what? Greatness.
This is the Air movie.
What's the plan? We build a shoe line around just him. For a rookie who's never set foot on an NBA court. But who's the player? Michael Jordan. We can't get Michael Jordan. I'm thinking of reaching out to the parents. You talk directly to the family, you're gonna lose your child. Do you typically show up at people's front doors unannounced? I was told not to call. Oh man, here we go.
Every once in a while, someone comes along that's so extraordinary that it forces change because they are so very special.
A shoe is just a shoe.
Until my son steps into it.
Air, rated R. Exclusively in theaters April 5th.
Look, they want a pineapple. And that's from the butt to know if it's right.
You're not doing. Make it right.
Precious cream always in the bag.
Does cream rules everything around?
Okay, I see what you did there.
Sure. Give me a second.
Actually, they want fava beans.
You're so good at this. We get groceries.
The best cream is in the back because cream rules everything around me. What she know about that? She don't know about that. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. What she know about that? She don't know about that. All right. Those were solid commercials to start the second half. I wasn't mad at that. I wasn't mad at that. All right, let's get some of y'all's comments. My Lowry said, I said from the start Pacheco needed to be used heavy. And he featured on that drive and they needed it. But they did a great job. I mean, Pacheco had three runs or so. You had McKinnon getting a run on a big third down. You had Sky Moore getting a run. They mixed it up there. That was a good job. Oz Duke says Chiefs defense needs to step up now, big time. When's the last time they got a stop in this game other than the fumble by Hurts? Like, it's been a while. That second quarter, I think the Eagles scored, other than the fumble, I think they scored on every single possession, starting with the first play of the second quarter with the bomb to A.J. Brown. I think they scored on every single possession, sans for the fumble by Hurts. Booker says Mahomes is ridiculous. That's why he's league MVP. No one's ever doubted that. Derek B says the question for us is, was that Reed or Bieniemy? It was definitely Reed. Have you heard some of the stuff that's been said about Bieniemy? We'll talk more about that. I'm gonna try to do a Washington show tomorrow. You'll probably hear from me about that, but this is more about the Super Bowl right now. Mike Lowry says that last drive was more exciting than the halftime show. I mean, if you're a Rihanna fan, you probably enjoyed it. All right, so let's see. See what the Eagles have for a response to that Chiefs drive. Quick throw out into the flats. Miles Sanders fumble. That's got to be incomplete. That's got to be incomplete. They're letting it go right now. Second scoop and score of the game for Nick Bolton. That's got to be incomplete. No way. That's not a touchdown. Got to be incomplete, man. Ain't no way. He got mopped. Yeah, that's incomplete, man. That's a good-ass hit by L'Jarius Sneed, but that's not a fumble, man. That's incomplete. He never had a chance to make a football move. That's a good pop, though. So they're calling it a touchdown, but they're going to look at it. I think they're going to overturn this, man. I don't think he ever got a third foot down nor a football move. Third step or a football act. I think it's incomplete. This is a good job by the officials of not ruling this incomplete immediately. Let it be a touchdown first. You go back, you look at it, and then you come back and say that he didn't get it. It wasn't a catch. I don't think he completed the process because you catch it, then you need a third step, which he never got, or you need a football act. Put the ball away, start to make a move, protect yourself, something. He never got a chance to do that. I think this is an incomplete pass. But that's a good start to the drive for the defense. You know, come out with a little bit of life there, make a nice pop. But that's an incomplete pass. That's the incomplete pass. Now, what do you do afterwards? Because it's still 2nd and 10. He didn't lose any yards, right? Still 2nd and 10. They can pick up the first down, right? That's a great start to the half for the Chiefs defensively. Now, what do you do with that momentum you gained from that play? Are you going to just give up a 7-yard slant to A.J. Brown? You're going to give up a 12-yard slant? Are you going to give up a broken play to Devontae Adams or Devontae Smith for 14 yards in the first down? Are you going to get off the field? Let's see what you do. Let's see if the Eagles try to run it here. They let Hurts throw. A.J. Brown slant. We got 3 or 4. That's 3 or 4. We got one more slant coming. 3rd down, and let's call it 5. They gave him 4. So that's more of like an in route, but still like a slant. Look like they're coming after Hurts. They didn't. Got to keep him in the pocket. Go after him. Good throw, man. Damn. That's a hell of a throw by Hurts. Woo. That defender was right there. You can't play that any better. Sheesh. G-Fon-Chi. Wow. Boy, Hurts is in his bag tonight, guys. If you're the Chiefs, you got to hold them to a field goal. I know they're not in field goal range already. They're going to get in the field goal range. You got to hold them to a field goal. You can't give up a touchdown here. You give up a touchdown, I'm going to say it right now. You give up a touchdown on this possession, you're going to lose the game. Got to hold them to a field goal. He got to throw this one away. This is 4 down territory, just so you know. So you can run it here on 3rd and 2. And then if you don't get it, you can go for it on 4th down. They're going for this. This is I'm gonna assume this is a run because they're going for it on 4th down here. If they don't get it, I think this is a run, and they got it, so it doesn't matter. But they were gonna go for it. That's why they ran it on 3rd and 2. This is why if you're the Chiefs, you want to keep them out of those 3rd and manageables because it allows the Eagles to have 4 downs, right? Allows them to run or throw it. You don't know if you're gonna run or a pass. Run pass option is now a part of the game plan. You have to keep them out of 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, because that's what you're going to get, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. If it's 3rd and 11, they're probably not going to go for it on 4th down. They're killing them on 3rd downs. This is why they can't get off the field. This is why the Chiefs haven't had a lot of chances on offense. They're killing them on 3rd downs. It's now 7 of 11 on 3rd downs. They haven't sniffed Jalen Hurts from a pressure standpoint. Haven't sniffed him. That offensive line is no joke. Eric. Eric. No, nobody. Woo! Watkins had a chance. That's a drop. That's a good ball. Man, Hurts is in his bag tonight, man. This is some of the best ball I've seen from Jalen Hurts. He's in his bag tonight. They came with pressure on that one. It's 1-on-1. You got to catch that. You got to catch that. You got to catch that, man. Man, Hurts is in his bag tonight. 3rd and 9. This is where you want him if you're Kansas City. If you can't get off the field here, it's going to be tough for you to get off the field tonight, period. You can't get off the field on 3rd and 9. It's going to be tough for you to get off the field tonight. Delay a game. 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 What are we doing? Yeah, now it's 3rd and 14. If you can't get off the field here, then you're not going to be able to get off the field tonight. That's a big penalty because 3rd and 9, think about it this way. 3rd and 9, he didn't want to call timeout. I don't blame him for that. I don't waste second half timeouts. I get it. It's 3rd and 9. You don't want 3rd and 14. It's not 3rd and 2. It's 3rd and 9. I'll take the penalty. I'm not wasting a timeout there. Timeouts are too precious in the second half, especially of a Super Bowl. I don't blame him for taking that delay of game. You don't want to delay a game. Wow. They in trouble tonight. Bobble. Woo! They got away with one. Oh, you got to challenge that, Kansas City. No players going. He bobbled that. You got to challenge that. He bobbled it. Watch it hit his helmet. He caught it. He's catching it now. Ooh, it's close. His foot was still down though. Ooh, you gotta make. If you're Andy Reid, you gotta make them look at that, bro. You gotta make them look at that, Andy. Andy, it's worth the challenge. Oh man, I don't know. That foot might have been down though. That's a hell of a throw by Jalen Hurts anyway. What? Andy, bro, they gave you additional time to challenge. Oh man, Andy, I would have to. Andy about to bitch up. There it is. Andy, what the hell took you so damn long, Brick Red? You supposed to challenge that shit a long time ago. All this big back and forth we having about substitutions and shit, you should have been through the challenge flag. They almost got the playoff. You see why Eagles got up there so damn fast and snapped it? They know. They know this shit close. It still might ultimately be a catch. But it's close enough that you got to throw the challenge flag. Man, his foot was still down. I just don't know if he got control of the ball yet. Because it's on his helmet. He's got his feet down. His foot is down. You could say he's still got it with that foot still down. If they freeze it, we can see. Can we just talk about the throw though first? Can we just hold on? Let's see what these commercials talk about.
And their air pop not fried. Popcorns. You're an artist. Actually, Jesse, it's just basic ingredients. No, we don't eat our own supply. Jesse, everyone's gonna want to taste one of these. Call them popcorners.
I've got 6 signature flavors, John.
7! You make 7! 7 works.
So that was a Breaking Bad commercial. If you were a fan of that show, that one hits you.
We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
That whole tone do be annoying as hell. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so we got another Temu commercial, so we can let that rock. So at the end of the day, can we talk about the throw from Jalen Hurts on 3rd and 14? Are you kidding me? Whether it's a catch or not, that's a ridiculous throw. Jalen Hurts, this is the best I've seen. He saved his best for the biggest game of his career. No matter what happens in this game, I got a newfound respect for Jalen Hurts. I already respected the shit out of him for what he's done this season. But this is the coming of age passing of football that if you're an Eagles fan, this is what you hope. This is what you envisioned when you traded and got all those picks, and you said, hey, let's not have to use this on a quarterback. Let's use this to upgrade the roster. You were hoping Hurts took that next step. This is what you were envisioning. He's outstanding tonight. Let's see what they call. Yeah, that other foot, I thought it was still down. It was worth the challenge. I don't blame Andy Reid for that. You had to make them confirm that shit. You can't let that slide. That toe was still down. He barely got it down, but it was down. But you got to make them. You got to make them make that call. Similar to Kyle Shanahan, who didn't do it. You got to make them make that call. Andy, I would have done the same thing. I hate wasting the timeout, but that was a timeout well spent. That's 3rd and 14. That's the difference between a punt and them not getting any points on this possession, and now they're going to score. Now the question is, are they going to get in the field? Are they going to score a touchdown, or are they going to have to settle for a field goal? A run to Miles Sanders. Got about 3, maybe 4. the Chiefs are in trouble defensively. If you can't get off the field on the Eagles on 3rd and 14, then I don't really know how you're gonna. Their Eagles, I think, are now 8 of 12 on 3rd downs right now. Like, if you can't get off the field on 3rd down, I don't know. A 3rd and 14, no less. I don't know how you're gonna win the game tonight. You're gonna have to get another turnover. That's probably how the great equalizer is the turnover. Run to Miles Sanders down to 3rd and 1. They're gonna quarterback sneak this. They're undefeated in this game on the quarterback sneak, so they're gonna convert this as well. Another 3rd and sub 3, sub 5. They've been killing. This is why the percentage is so high in this game. Remember, I told you before the game, I didn't think the Chiefs could stop the Eagles from running the football. They stopped the running backs in the first half. Coincidentally enough, they didn't stop Hurts. Now the running backs are starting to get a little something. Here come the quarterback sneak. Nope, low pitch. I wouldn't have done that. They're short. I wouldn't have done that. But you know why they can do that? Because they can just come back with the quarterback sneak on 4th down. Chiefs are too fast on defense for that. Now you just run the quarterback sneak. They're gonna get it. You can't stop them on this. It's all but automatic. You can't stop them on that. In order for you to, what they needed to do on that toss to Miles Sanders was they needed to stop him for a 2-yard loss or 1-yard loss, so you take away the element of the quarterback sneak. Once it's 1 yard, it's a wrap. You're not stopping them. They're now 8 of 13. I'm going to keep a running tab in my mind of 3rd down. They're 8 of 13 on 3rd downs, 2 of 2 on 4th downs. They're killing them. This is why the time of possession. The quarter's almost over. The Chiefs has only touched it once. You cannot go up the field there if you're not. Colin Sanders barely got him to the sideline. I'm about to say, Colin Sanders, you have to take an angle that forces him to the sidelines. He almost turned the corner on him. But he lost 2 yards there. That's a big play. I think he lost 2 yards. They gave him 1 yard loss. Oh, it's less than 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Chiefs has only touched it once. They're controlling the clock. This is what the Eagles do best. Oh, incomplete. You got him in 3rd and long again. You have to get off the field here. If you cannot, yeah, Kelsey took him out there. If you can't get off the field on 3rd and 11, they're going to score a touchdown. And as I said before, I think we were in the midpoint of this drive. I said, if you give up a touchdown, matter of fact, I said at the beginning of this drive, you give up a touchdown on this drive, you're going to lose the game. You have to hold them to a field goal here. It's 3rd and 11. You can't ask for anything more. They're killing you on 3rd downs. You got to get off the field here. Delay a game, delay a game, delay a game, delay a game, delay a game. Again. They call timeout. Both teams have wasted a timeout now. Chiefs, not so much a waste as much as, using it on a challenge, but it is what it is. The best commercial that we've seen, me and my wife agreed, thus far was the NFL flag football commercial at halftime with the girl. I mean, the commercials have been underwhelming again, but, the bar has been set really high for commercials, and it's hard to – it's like the slam dunk contest at this point, right, in the NBA. We've seen all the dunks. There aren't many dunks that you can do that we haven't seen. Maybe you could put a little sauce on one of the dunks that we've seen before, but there's not much you can do that can wow us. So it's the creativity is hard because most of the commercials have been done. It's a little bit different, though, because there's a lot more that you can do, but we've seen a lot. 3rd and 11. This is a big play for the Chiefs defensively. Got to make a tackle. Got to make a tackle. Got to make a tackle. Okay. Nick Bolton, good job. Somebody earlier said the Chiefs linebackers are garbage. I don't agree with that. I love their linebackers. Willie Gay, Leo Chenal, Nick Bolton. I love their linebackers. I couldn't disagree with you more. Now you got what you've effectively done, even though they've eaten up a good size portion of the 3rd quarter, is you've given yourself a chance to take the lead with the touchdown on this next possession. (27-21). Eagles don't score a lot of points in the second half. So you're going to have a shot if you're Kansas City. I told you guys before the game started, if this thing got into the 30s, which looks like where we're heading, that favored Kansas City because the Eagles aren't a great second half scoring team. So where we're trending right now, this favors Kansas City. This is advantage Chiefs. But we're going to see if the Chiefs can continue. We saw this in the first half from the Chiefs, right? Opening possession, touchdown. Nothing really the rest of the half. Opening possession, touchdown. Let's see what they follow up that first touchdown drive with here on their second possession of the second half. It'd be nice if they could respond with, at a bare minimum, a field goal here. But let's see what they do. Last time they were in this position, they punted. Chiefs D is ass, Derek B says. It's not that they're ass. I think they're well coached, and I think they've got some talent on that defense. The Eagles are good on offense. You have to give them credit. It's a really good Eagles offense, which is why Shane Steichen is about to get a head coaching job. Nick Sirianni and company are really good, excuse me, on that side of the football. You got to give credit where credit is due. That's a really good Eagles offense. Oz Duke says the defense is looking gassed. I don't think they're gassed yet in the second half. You let them get another drive. Like if the Chiefs offensively come on the field and go 3 and out, they only get 1 first down and then punt, you could see a gassed Chiefs defense. They've been on the field a ton tonight. You're not wrong about that. Mike Lowry says Chiefs D-line can't hang versus Eagles. Again, that's a huge part of the back and forth of this game is Eagles, the offensive line against the Chiefs D-line. I told you, advantage Eagles offensive line, which is why I thought the Eagles would win this game. They haven't sniffed Hurts from a sack standpoint, and the run game started to come to life a bit on that last drive, but Hurts' legs have been a huge chunk of their rushing attack to this point. Valerie Foster says, could Commanders' defense play better than the Chiefs? Nah, I don't know. I mean, it's family business, so we know them probably better than the Chiefs do. So maybe, but our offense isn't as good as the Chiefs. So there's that as well. Jake Hutton says Nick Bolton is an animal. I agree, Nick. I agree. John Saluter says, I thought the dog commercial was the best so far. I didn't love it. Again, I said this already. It's hard to go wrong with any animal or baby commercial. You stick a baby in there that talks. You stick an animal in there that talks. Hard to go wrong. All right, this is a big drive for the Chiefs offensively. Got Kelsey in the flats. Make him miss. Can't. Good tackle by TJ Edwards. He's going to be a free agent this year, man. Eagles are going to have to pay him. He's going to slip, I bet. Yeah, he did. Almost turned his ankle. Yeah, I just say he almost turned his ankle. I mean, in a game like this where we see this could be coming down to a field goal, can't afford to have your kicker banged up. This might be a Pacheco handoff. First time we've heard Juju Smith-Schuster's name called tonight. That's the first time. A little RPO action. Get that linebacker to suck up, throw the slant right behind him. Last play of the quarter. It's amazing. The Chiefs only touched it twice in this quarter. Last play of the quarter right here. Another counter. They're killing the Eagles on these counters. That's a 9-yard run. Let me see if they give them the first down. I don't think they will. Yeah, about 2.5 yard. Probably more like a football. That's the end of the quarter, though. It's a good start to the drive for the Chiefs. Are you going to really sneak this with Mahomes? Nope. First down to Pacheco. Running the football. I told you can run on the Eagles. I don't give a damn if Jordan, what the hell is his name? From Georgia. I don't give a shit if he's healthy in the game. I don't give a shit if Ndamukong Suh or none of them old geezers they got from the old folks home are in the game. You can run on the damn Eagles. And the Chiefs are running the ball on. Let's look at what they're doing on the ground. I bet you Pacheco is averaging 5 yards to carry in this game. Let's see. See what Pacheco has. Pacheco has 10 carries, 58 yards, 5.8 a pop. He's killing them on the ground tonight. The Chiefs as a team, Mahomes is 3 for 25. Jerick McKinnon has 2 for 21. Sky Moore 1 for 4. They're 16 rushes, 108 yards, 6.8 a pop. So almost 7 yards a pop for them when they run it. I mean, they're doing what I thought they could do against this Eagles defense. But you got to score points, right? You got to. They've only scored twice on offense in this game. You got to score points if you're going to beat Philadelphia. Great Watubi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes. You made me laugh. Old geezers. Yeah. And Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph. Yeah, they went and got a couple of old geezers from the old folks home to try to stop the run. I don't give a shit about none of them. Jordan Davis, none of them. He's a youngin'. Went and got a couple of old geezers. I still think you can run on the Eagles' ass. So, and the Chiefs are proving that tonight. They have no answers right now. So, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Put that 4 up, man. Y'all know what to do. Put that 4 up. We're in a 27-21 Super Bowl with the two best teams in football all season long, and the Chiefs are on the move in what's shaping up to be a fantastic finish. Throw them 4s up, man. Y'all know what to do. Starface, tell them again. Put your 4s up. Y'all know what it is. Got a super chat here from Fat American. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes. Made me some homemade chili, mac salad, and burgers. Hey, you eating good in the neighborhood, bro. You eating good in the neighborhood. I love to hear it. My Lowry throws that 4 up. Y'all know what it is. Tyler C throwing that 4 up. Y'all know what it is. We got a hell of a game going on here. This might be another Pacheco run. This is like a pass, though. Juju Smith-Schuster starting to become a factor. That's a good throw by Mahomes because he had nowhere to step up. That pocket was starting to crumble around Mahomes. He didn't even get to follow through on that thing. It's a good-ass throw. So you're in field goal range now, but after the miss earlier, I don't trust Harrison Butker right now. I'm trying to get 7. Oh, offsides. So you get a free 5. Got a super chat here from Fat American. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Double up. Thank you for doubling up the rights. I know Ron be talking a lot, but he came out and said he's waiting on someone in this game to interview. The enemy trying to hype us up. You know who he's waiting on. Like you don't have to guess. You know he's waiting on Eric Bieniemy, man. The cat's been out of the bag on that one. We all know. We already talked about he's waiting on Bieniemy. We're just hoping that interview takes place sooner rather than later so we can figure out what direction they're going to go in. 1st and 5 after the offsides penalty on Josh Sweat. Got him. That's a good. I love that. They came right back to the same play. They threw it to Kadarius Toney. You know the Eagles are aware. They send him in motion. He fakes. He pump fakes to him. They suck up, and you go straight. Look at this. They bid on that, and you go to Juju. That is great. Like, that's what Scott Turner could never do, right? They literally ran that the play before, and they saw him throw it to Kadarius Toney. So what do you think they're going to suck up on when you fake that? That's beautiful. Inside the 15-yard line now at about the 12. You need a touchdown here if you're Kansas City. Get McKinnon out in the flats. Juju again. This has been the Juju Smith-Schuster drive. Not a gain of 3 or 4.
The difference in that game, the reason they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was because of that Pearson pass rush and their inability to protect. Revamp this offensive line for this very reason.
McKinnon outside. Okay. 3rd and about 3. Let's say 3rd and 3. It's a big 3rd down. If you're Andy Reid, you're going to consider going for it on 4th, but you probably got to take the points if you don't convert here. It's enticing, especially if, let's say you get 2 yards and it's 4th and 1. It's enticing to go for it, but you got to take the points here. You want a touchdown, but you can't. You got to be smart. You got to stay within striking distance. You don't want to put yourself in a position where another Eagles field goal puts it at a 2-score game. Kadarius Toney open for the touchdown. Boy, I'm telling you, Andy Reid is a wizard, man. Andy Reid is a wizard, man. We got some ball game, folks. We got some ball game, pinning an extra point. It's tied at 27. I don't put anything past Harrison Butker after the miss earlier. But, hey, Andy, look at this, man. This shit is gorgeous. Nobody's out there. That's just gorgeous. Whew. All right, let's see what Harrison Butker does. Let's make sure he puts it up through the uprights before we start talking about Chiefs taking the lead. And he made it. So 28-27, Chiefs take the lead here with 12:04 left in the 4th quarter. Now, Mahomes showing you why he's the league MVP. 2 touchdowns in the last 2 possessions. They're only 2 possessions of the half. And the Eagles are not a second-half team. I've told you guys this all year long. They don't score. They score 24 points in the first half. They've done this so many times this year. And then either don't score, fail to score in the second half, or score minimal points in the second half. They've been so good at jumping on teams and then running the football and running out the clock that I said the best teams in the league, the ones that are dynamic and they have that killer instinct. They have that KI, as I call it, killer instinct, where you got a team down. I'm not taking my foot off the gas. I'm going to step on your larynx. I'm going to crush your windpipe, right? I'm going to make sure that this thing is over. And the Eagles didn't do that in the regular season. So I didn't think they would do that here. And they haven't. They were this close, though. You get a stop on that first possession of the 3rd quarter, you're up 10. But they didn't get a stop. Now we got us a new ball game. 28-27. Let's see how the Eagles respond now. They're down for the first time in this game, period. I don't think they've trailed in this game. The Chiefs had a chance to take the lead with a Harrison Butker field goal at 10-7. He missed. The Eagles went down the field, scored a touchdown, took the lead 14-7. They've never trailed in this game, have the Eagles. Scored the opening touchdown of the game, never trailed. This is their first time trailing. Let's see how they respond to some adversity. The real first adversity, well, second adversity after the Jalen Hurts fumble to tie it at 14. There was some adversity there. They handled it well then. Let's see if they handle it well now. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, the fact that Philly double top, but KC is in it, KC is good. I don't even know what that means. But the fact that they were up 10 and Philly time of possession. Okay, I got you. They doubled them in time of possession. I got you. The fact that they dominated the way they did in the first half and it was only 10 is a testament to the Chiefs. Because most of the time when Philly dominates a first half like that, they're up 3 scores or more. And you could argue, if you're an Eagles fan, the reason they weren't up 3 scores was because of the Hurts fumble, scoop, and score. Without it, it might be 24-7 at half, right? You could argue that. You don't know if that would have been the case or not, but you could argue that. So remember, that Hurts fumble came on a 3rd down where he was stopped. He wasn't going to get it, and it might have been resulted in a punt. So keep that in mind as well. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Fat American writes, KC offense is just so good, man. Unbelievably good. There's 2 factors there that you have to keep in mind with them. 1, Andy Reid as a play caller is phenomenal. 2, Patrick Mahomes is a wizard, okay? He's a 2-time MVP and the MVP of the league this year for a reason, all right? All right, this is a big possession for Philadelphia's offense. This is the first time they faced real adversity in the playoffs. You see that, first time trailing this postseason. They haven't been in close games. Pressure on Hurts. Has to get rid of it. Great catch by Dallas Goedert. Leo Chenal. If Leo Chenal turns around, it's a pick. He didn't turn around. It's a great throw by Hurts. If Leo Chenal turns and looks, he can pick that off. But he was in trail technique. He couldn't turn and locate the ball. It's a hell of a catch. Because that takes it from 2nd and 10 to 2nd and 5. I mean, that's a big catch. Now you can run it here. You can go RPO. You can do a lot of things where if it was 2nd and 10, you're looking for a pass. They go RPO. This Chiefs defense, you can see they got some juice on them now. This is a big 3rd down. The Chiefs have momentum. Uncle Mo got up. He didn't walk over to the Chiefs side, but he's up. And he's thinking about crossing the field right now. This is a big 3rd down. I like the Eagles in another 3rd and short situation to convert, though. But the Chiefs defensively are flying around right now. Let's see if Hurts keeps this as a runner. He's been fantastic all night. Nah, I couldn't do it. Willie Gay. Somebody earlier said the Chiefs linebackers are trash. All contraire, my friends. You saw how fast Willie Gay? He took a poor angle and still forced Hurts to throw it away. Willie Gay is a blur, man. Watch Willie Gay. Golly, man. I love it. Those linebackers, boy. I love their linebackers. Watch for the fake. I don't think they're going to do it here, but watch for the fake. Wow. The Chiefs have all the momentum now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Reverse field. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I remember LB saying, I'm supposed to be afraid of Kadarius Toney. You damn right you supposed to be afraid of Kadarius Toney. This is why you didn't want him to play. Touchdown on the last possession to take the lead. And look at this move. What? Now we going, once you reverse field like that, you got him. Because everybody's on that side of the field. That wall sets up. My God. You score a touchdown here. You take an 8-point lead if you're Kansas City, man. Wow. All right, Eagles defense has to stand up. You've been talking about your damn defense all year long. You need to stop right here. That's a good start by the defense. I don't even know how Pacheco got a yard out of that. This is when you need this Eagles defense that's been lauded and praised all year. This is when you say, all right, y'all the best defense in football? You think you're that good? Show me right here. Sudden change of possession like that, where you get put in a position where they're inside the 10-yard line. Get a stop. Get a stop. That's a good start on first down. That's a good stop. Throw it away. Eagles one more stop away from wrestling momentum back. You know how big of a stop it'll be? You know how big of a stop it'll be if you force them to kick a field goal? They had all the momentum with a chance to go up 8 in the game inside the 10-yard line. And if you're able to force them to kick a field goal here, that's a win for Philadelphia. You got to be looking for 87 here. Got to be looking for 87 or 1. Those are the two guys I'd be looking for if I'm the Chiefs. Sky Moore wide open. Oh, no. Busted coverage again from Philadelphia. Second time that motion has tricked the Eagles on back-to-back possessions on third down. You got to be kidding me. Wow. Sky Moore as open as it gets. Touchdown. Woo! And just like that, the game has changed. You go from down 10 at halftime to potentially up 8 with a pending this extra point. They're struggling with motion. The Eagles defensively I told you, I'm not impressed with the Eagles defense. I was called a hater all year. And I said, they haven't seen pregame. I told you, every time they faced a good offense, and the extra point is good, every time they faced a good offense capable of scoring, Dallas put up 40 on them. The Lions put up 30-something on them. Anytime they faced those type of offenses this year, Green Bay put up how much on them? 30-something with Jordan Love playing the last portion of the game. Jordan Love looked fantastic. The Eagles have done some extraordinary things this season, but their defense has not been great. I was called a hater. And I just said, if they can't get pressure on the quarterback, you can expose them on the back end. You can expose them. You're seeing it tonight. Defensive breakdowns, wide open receivers. Mahomes has been protected. They don't blitz a lot, right? They don't blitz a ton. Jonathan Gannon is trash. I've been trying to, and a lot of Eagles fans understand that. Most Eagle fans agree with me when I say I don't trust Jonathan Gannon. They don't either, okay? So I'm not telling Eagles fans anything that they don't know, but you're seeing it again tonight. You're seeing it again tonight. Got a super chat here from the Great Watubi. Great Watubi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up with rights. I hear LB crying from here. Game's not over. Long from over, okay? I said this was going to be a good game, but I said the Eagles did not want to get into a shootout with the Chiefs. If this thing got into the 30s, give me the Chiefs. I thought this was going to be a much lower scoring game. My wife actually, when her mom asked me what I thought the score of the game was going to be, I told her mom 27-24. I ended up going with 27-23, though. And my wife said, you think it's going to be that low scoring of a game? I said, yeah, I don't think there's going to be a bunch of points scored. Well, she was right. I was wrong. Because it's a lot of points scored. I could see after it was 14-14, midway, like I think with 10 minutes left in the second quarter, I was like, okay, we're going to have some points scored tonight, you know. Yeah. So here we are. 34 to what are we at? 35-27 is where we are now. We've had some points scored tonight. Both of the Eagles Super Bowls that they ran were high scoring contests. Remember the Patriots one was 41, I believe, 41-36 or something like that. So here we are again. Another shootout. Game is far from over, though. Far from over. They were in a good spot heading into halftime, though. Bad American. Thank you for the super chat. Not over here, not with me talking. Yeah, I can see it in her eyes. If not after the game, I'll do it before I start the next one. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, I've been saying the Eagles were overrated on D. I have been too. My dad said the same thing. Boss Man said the same thing. But Eagles fans don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Anytime you say anything that goes against their team, we're haters. And that's far from what look. I've had my moments where I've hated on teams. Of course, I hate the Eagles. They're in the NFC East. However, I'm good is good. That's one thing you know about me. If you're good, I'm going to give you credit for being good. Their offense is really good. Their defense has been good this season, but I don't think it's as good as they think it is. I think it's a byproduct of who they've played this season. Kadarius Toney making an impact, man. All right, here it is. This is a massive possession for the Eagles. This is the biggest possession that they've had all season long. Starts with a run to Miles Sanders. And a good one. A good 5-yard run. A good run. We're getting exactly what we thought we were going to get, which is a hell of a football game. This is what I envisioned. Not necessarily this many points, but I envisioned a really good football game. These are the two best teams in football. What did you expect? Second and 5 after the 5-yard Miles Sanders run. I wouldn't be shocked if we got another run here. And we do another Miles Sanders handoff. Chiefs are ready for it, but he still got 4. Still got 4, 3rd and 1. If I'm the Chiefs or if I'm the Eagles, quarterback sneak. You know what it is. Till they stop it, I'm going to keep running it. So you can see what they're trying to do. Now they're trying to ball control. They realize we can't stop Kansas City's offense. Our best shot is to take this football, take the air out of it. Until they stop this, I'm running it. He got the first down. He got the first down. He didn't have it initially. He got it. Till they stop it, I'm running it. And that one was a full yard. That wasn't like half a yard. That was a full yard, and they still got it. So you see they're trying to ease Jalen Hurts into this drive. 3 runs to start this possession off. I think you're going to see a pass here. They've eased him in, though. 3 runs to start. They got the clock running now. Little fake, pass your fake. Pressure. Hurts is probably going to have to tuck this one and run, and he does. No gain, though. That's kind of, I think you count that as a sack. Let's see what they give him. If they give him a yard, it's not a sack. But if he gets back to the line of scrimmage, Chris Jones got the initial immediate pressure, which flushed him. I think he was behind the line of scrimmage. I think that's a sack, man. Let's see where they put the ball at. We're under 7 minutes to go in this ball game. Yep, it's a sack. 2nd and 11. I thought he had lost a yard on that one. He should have just thrown it away. That's the second time he's done that tonight. God knows when you're by the sidelines, throw the ball away. Slant to A.J. Brown. There's my 4th slant. There's my 4th slant. I told you 1 of 4 earlier tonight. There's the last one. We may get one more. It's a lot of time left. We may get one more. 3rd down and about 4. Call it 4. I think you got about 7 on that. Eagles have been maestros on 3rd down. This is a huge third down. Biggest of the game. They bring pressure to the Chiefs. Slant to A.J. Brown. Slant to A.J. Brown. When have we heard that before? That's number 5. I caught 4 tonight. That's number 5. Till you stop it, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going to it. Fake. Hurts up top. He's got a wide open receiver. Out of bounds. Busted coverage by the Chiefs. Wow. Eagles are going to score now. They're almost impossible to keep out of the end zone from this close. Wow. I don't think you're getting a quarterback sneak, though. Yeah, you are. And he's in. I think he's short. They gave it to him. I thought he was down with the ball still facing out, but they're going for 2. They got to go for 2 here. Well, that was quick. Couple of some runs to get the party started. Couple of body shots, and then the haymaker over the top. Hard to stop the Eagles in these situations, man. With Hurts as a runner, man, they're so dangerous in these spots. He's in. Hard to stop them, man. With Hurts as a runner, it's hard, man. Hurts is a monster in these situations, dude. Just like that, we tied at 35. We got a ball game, folks. We got a ball game, folks. Juan Thornhill, if he wraps up there, grabs at the ball, he's short. You gotta have the fundamentals, man. You're trying to keep a guy out of the end zone. The shoulder with a guy Jalen Hurts size who squats a small house. That little shoulder you coming with at 195 pounds, that shit ain't gonna do nothing. Ran right through that and into the end zone. Got us a ball game, folks. What a game. 35 all with roughly 6 minutes to go. Mahomes will get it. Let's see if this Eagles defense. All they need to do is make one play. They've been asked for much of the second half. No, all of the second half. All they got to do is make one play. All they have to do, just like they did in Super Bowl, whatever number that was when they beat the Patriots, when Brandon Graham had to strip of Brady. That was the game, right? That was the play. They just need to make one play on defense to do the Eagles, and they can win this football game. That's all it takes. You get a stop here, you force a punt, you force a turnover, any of that, and you're going to probably win this game if you're the Eagles. You give up anything on this drive, and your chances of winning shrink exponentially because the Chiefs are going to eat up some of this clock. You're going to be forced. If you're Kansas City, you'd prefer to not see the Eagles touch it again. You'd like to kick a walk-off field goal because you got enough time, and enough space here. You're probably going to take a touchback here, and you got enough time to eat up the rest of this clock. The Eagles have already used one of their timeouts earlier in the game to avoid a delayed game. You probably prefer to not let them see it again. If you can score a touchdown, you scored a touchdown. Hold on. I think I've seen this commercial before already. Oh, it said, yeah, I think I saw that commercial before, the WE SmackDown commercial. Anyway, this is it. This is this is what it's all about right here. Strength against strength. The Eagles defense was the strong suit of their team this year. The Chiefs offense was the strong suit of their team this year. Strength against strength. Who's going to win out? We're going to find out. Red Wing 01 says Chiefs defense can't stop a nosebleed. Jalen's future wifey says, Jalen Hurts, baby, he's been phenomenal tonight, man. I mean, he's the MVP if they win the game. It's not even close. Red Wing 01 says Hurts hurting him with his legs. Again, that's been the theme of the night. Derek B says, what was I saying about the Chiefs defense being trash? As a whole, again, you could call it trash. I just think the Eagles are really good on offense. I mean, I don't think the Eagles defense is trash. They've given up 28 points tonight. So I don't, hold on a second. All right, Pacheco for roughly 3 to kick off the drive. Sean Hawk says, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Yes, we are entertained. This is what we thought we were going to get. All right, 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard Isaiah Pacheco run. I wouldn't be hurrying it up here if I'm the Chiefs. I'm in no hurry here. They slowed down now. I got to the line of scrimmage quickly, but I'm not rushing. Juju Smith-Schuster, first down. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy, Fat American, writes, if you had to guess how much of the offensive success do you attribute to Eric Bieniemy versus Andy? Was he their OC when Alex Smith was QB? They were good then. I give 100% of this to Andy. I mean, Bieniemy's there, and he's a part of the process, but this is Andy Reid, man. This is why Eric Bieniemy has to go elsewhere. He knows that. You got to run to Pacheco. Woo! Good hit. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, welcome to the Super Bowl. Woo! And Pacheco, he's a tough dude, man. He got waxed. Boom. Woo. Jesus. Yeah, he put his helmet. That could have been a 15-yard penalty. He put literally the crown of his helmet into the solar plexus of Isaiah Pacheco. Wow. Wowzers. Andy gets all of the credit, which is why Eric Bieniemy has to go elsewhere if he wants to be recognized as a real play caller and offensive mind in this league. This is the Andy Reid show. Starring Andy Reid, featuring Andy Reid, co-starring Andy Reid, also guest appearances by Eric Bieniemy. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Fat American writes, missed my last super chat. Oh, that I did get to it. I just got to it. Sorry about that. I've been kind of delayed on some of these supers as the game has gotten better and better. I find myself watching the game and some of the comments just keep going and keep going. That's on me. Whew. That was a hell of a hit, man. Wow. You just don't see too many of those in the league anymore, man. Yikes. And Isaiah Pacheco is as tough a runner as it gets in this league. And for him to not get up tells you all you need to know. That was a serious collision. I think that's a 2-yard run. They may have given him 3. I don't think he made it to that 3rd yard. Fat American with another super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Fat American writes, You good, bro? LOL. I just panicked. No worries. No worries at all. You think Sam Howell can run a similar style offense to Jalen Hurts? We got to build that O-line. He's not Jalen Hurts. He's not as big as Jalen Hurts, but he's athletically gifted enough to do some of the things Hurts can do, but he's not Jalen Hurts. Make no mistake about it. But you can do some of the things that Hurts, you do, especially in the red zone, right? All right, 2nd and 8. This is a big second down play. You want to get something here if you're Kansas City. You don't want to end up in 3rd and 8. Kelsey, short. He's short by half a yard. See where they put it. Haven't called his name since the 3rd quarter. I think he's about a half yard short. And he looked like he got banged up on that play, too. He called out of the game, and he looked like he was kind of favoring his arm a little bit. See, Kelsey looks a little banged up. Remember, he had a back injury going into the AFC Championship game. This is a run. Pacheco to the outside. He's got the outside. He's got the outside. First down. The Eagles continuing to get gashed on the ground tonight. A lot of it with this counter action. They have no answer for these counters that the Chiefs are running at them. They've been running the counter since the 1st quarter. They have no answers for these counters. If he can make him miss, he got a touchdown. That's a great tackle by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. He didn't make that tackle. It's a touchdown. Now you get into that zone where you can waste the rest of this clock if you're Kansas City. You're getting close. You need about one more first down, though. Get out of there, Mahomes. And he does. Slide, Mahomes. Big run. Big run. Wow. MVP Mahomes. Now the Eagles are going to start thinking about using those timeouts. Now the Eagles are going to have to start thinking about it. I told you, you can get to a point where they don't see this football again. What a run. Boy, that Toradol that's a sumbitch, isn't it? Whew. Hell of a drug. All right, so you run this all the way down, and then you two-minute warning. Yep. And now the Eagles are going to have to start thinking about using their timeouts. One more first down, and especially if it gets to 3rd down, right? One more first down. If this gets to 3rd down, let's say they run it again, right? And I expect them to run it again after the 2-minute warning on 2nd and roughly about 6. I think he got about, let's call it 3. Let's say he got 3 there. 2nd and 7, right? I expect them to run it again. And let's say it's 3rd and he gets 5 and it's 3rd and 2, right? And then they run a little boot action and they get Kelsey out in the flats and he picks up the first. Because the Eagles are going to have to use their timeout after the first down run, right? You're going to have to use one of your 2 remaining timeouts, which is why you don't want to waste second half timeouts, which is why avoiding a delay of game and calling that timeout is costly, right? You should have 3 timeouts right now. Because if you call 2 timeouts here, you should still have 1 left getting the football back with roughly a minute and 40-something seconds left. Instead, you're probably going to get this ball back. Let's say they get a stop here, but the Chiefs decide to run it twice, or they get a completion, but they're still short, right? You're going to call both of your timeouts, or maybe you just can't let the clock bleed at this point. You're going to get it back with no timeouts remaining and roughly a minute 41 or something like that left in the game. So timeouts are huge, man. You get a first down if you're Kansas City, and you pretty much can bleed this thing dry, kick a walk-off field goal, and win this thing 38-35. So this is a huge set of downs here. This 2nd down, this 3rd down, huge. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Fat American writes, can we have a Mahomes? Please, God. Thanks. Amen. They don't grow on trees, bro. And remember, the league missed on Mahomes. They thought that Mitchell Trubisky was the best quarterback in that draft. Hence, Chicago taking him at 2. The league whiffed on Watson that draft. The league whiffed on Mahomes that draft. So they don't grow on trees. And you got to have a vision for Mahomes. Andy Reid had Alex Smith, but he had a vision for Mahomes. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, my guy, Fat American Rights. Join me in prayer, everyone. Dear Heavenly Father, we haven't been good for about 30 years. All I ask is that you give us a Mahomes. I will forget the 05 season if you do. Please and thanks. Amen. Amen. Oh my God. I can't. You guys are stupid. Hey, Fat American, you're a fool, man. You're a national treasure, my friend. What a game. This is exactly what I thought we were getting. Again, not 35-35 here with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but I thought we were going to get a game that went down to the wire. I think you get another run here. They're going to force the Eagles to start calling their timeouts. Eagles are going to have to stop the run. They're throwing it. Little screen, not going anywhere. They were better off running the football. I didn't like that. Now you got to convert. If you're at Kansas City, you got to throw the football here. You can't be conservative. You gotta try. It's worth leaving the Eagles with a timeout. You got to go for the first down. You cannot allow the Eagles to just burn a timeout but get it back with a minute and 7 seconds left and no timeouts. There's plenty of time to get in the field goal range. You got to go for the win here. Andy Reid and company have to throw all of that caution out the window. And you got to go ahead and go for the first down here. Nah, incomplete. Flag. Uh-oh. This is big. Biggest play of the game. We haven't had a flag in a very long time. Wow. The grab happened when he tried to whip back out. Not the one at the end. The first hold was the one that got him caught. Now they're in a position to run this thing down to next to nothing and kick a walk-off field goal. That is definitely a hold. You got to stay in bounds, Jarek. You got to stay in bounds. There you go. You got to stay in bounds.
Nice awareness there by McKinnon to stay in bounds and give himself up. Not just walk in for a touchdown.
It shouldn't be. Oh, I'm positive. He's playing. He's running the whip route. And that's the first hold is what got him. That whip route that he ran, it was when he was going back outside, not the one when he was going up the field. Whew, that's a big one. Now you run one more play. Matter of fact, the Eagles were stupid for letting them do that because now you can get the first down. Like there was a chance you could still get the ball back. It wasn't going to be a lot of time, right? But now they can get a first down. Well, damn, the first down is literally inches from the end zone. You can't even get a first down. Yep. Took a knee. I don't like him going back that far, but who cares? Right. So, based on my calculations, this next snap should be taken with 54 seconds. You take the knee. Let's see how much time he runs off the clock, right? If he runs, let's say he runs off 3 seconds before they wind the clock. Let's say 5 seconds. That'll run it down to 49, and then you take off 40 there. They should be kicking this ball off to Philadelphia with roughly like 6 seconds left in the game. So 54 seconds, like I said. Look, I didn't go to Harvard, and I didn't sleep at a Holiday Inn last night, but I'm pretty good at math. So you're gonna run this next snap, right? It's gonna take about 5 seconds roughly. Eagles fans, you know they're gonna cry about this penalty, right? You know they're gonna cry about, oh, the officials. Oh, that's holding, bro. He was trying to throw the whip route. That's a hold, man. So 10 seconds. So I said roughly 9. So it's gonna right now. There's about roughly a 10-second difference. Kansas City's gonna wind it all the way down, call their final timeout, right? And then you're gonna kick this thing with 10 seconds. The kick is gonna take every bit of 3 seconds. So let's see. Got to make the field goal first. And he's gonna call this thing down with 10 seconds left. So it was 11. It was just slightly off. He want that 1 second left. Look, he want that 10 second. He want it down to 10. All right. So the scene has been set. Eagles can't ice the kicker. They don't have any more timeouts. Harrison Butker's already missed tonight. This is a chip shot, but anything can happen. It could get blocked. It could be a bad snap. He could just yank it. He's a good kicker. I don't expect him to miss. If the operation's clean, they protect, everything goes the way it's supposed to, he's going to bang this through the uprights. But everybody's been slipping tonight. That's a great point by Kevin Burkhardt. Everybody's been slipping on the field tonight. So there's nothing guaranteed about this. It's good. Right down the pipe. 8 seconds remain in this game. What a football game. What a contest. When the Eagles scored that touchdown, I thought they scored a little too fast, but there's no such thing. You get in the fourth quarter, you're just trying to put points on the board, man. But I was like, you put yourself in a position where the Chiefs can pretty much bleed this thing and you never see it again, really. And that's exactly what happened. That holding penalty, man, that was costly. I mean, damn it. You put yourself in a position there, and a guy that you went out and got is a hired gun, and James Bradbury on a 1-year deal. Soul-crushing penalty. Eagles fans are going to cry about it. And look, if I were a Eagles fan or if it happened to my team, I might have been bitching about it, but it was a good call. It was a good call. Look, James Bradbury feels like shit. Look, he didn't lose the game, man. Like all he did was stop his team from getting all he did was stop his team from getting a legitimate shot with the football. It reminds me of when, if you're a Washington fan, you remember the Vikings game and John Ridgway had the penalty that we would have got the ball back with the chance and they would have had to kick a field goal, and Ridgway had the penalty and it allowed the Vikings to pretty much do exactly what the Chiefs just did. Walk it down to less than 10 seconds and we didn't have a chance to really do anything. So down to 4 seconds. I thought they should have gone 5 seconds. But 5 seconds, 4 seconds, it really doesn't matter. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, where's Jalen Hurts' future wifey? She's still here, right here. She ain't going nowhere, man. She ain't running. She ain't hiding. Okay, she been here the whole time. Don't try that. She had to let you know. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. Roadhouse, not Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes Curtis Samuel looking like, where was my ref holding call ref? LOL. We weren't gonna get that. We weren't gonna get that. The Kansas City Chiefs are your Super Bowl champions of Super Bowl 57. MVP Patrick Mahomes does it again. Andy Reid best his former team. Jalen Hurts, in a heroic effort, just falls short in a fantastic Super Bowl, 38-35. It's everything I thought it could be and then some. They scored way more points than I thought they were going to score. But this is what I thought of the Eagles defense. They had ample opportunities tonight to get stops and really force the pressure on Kansas City's defense to have to stop their offense, who was outstanding tonight, and they couldn't do it. The Chiefs scored They scored on every single possession of the second half. And the only reason they didn't score a touchdown on this possession is because they didn't need to. They scored touchdowns on 3 of their 4 and a field goal to walk it off on their 4th and final possession of the second half. The Eagles defense was trash tonight, and they haven't been as good as their statistics advertise. When you're playing Jacksonville and Tennessee and Indianapolis and Houston and Chicago and Detroit, well, Detroit doesn't count, and some of the teams that they had on the schedule, Washington twice and the Giants twice, you're able to pad your stats and look better than what you really are. And so when they played teams like Detroit this season, when they played Dallas, teams were able to score the ball against them. You saw it again tonight. Another team, offensively capable, scored the football on the Eagles. And you know what? What a performance by Hurts, though. I don't think you can undersell the performance of Jalen Hurts, man. I don't want that to go unnoticed. We'll talk more about that post game. But what a football game we just witnessed tonight. I knew we were going to get a good game, which is why I wanted to do this live. And we got exactly what we signed up for. So I'm gonna clean up, reconfigure, and I hope you guys come back and join me for the post-game show as we break this thing down. What an epic ball game. Chiefs are your Super Bowl 57 champions with the final score of 38-35. I'll see you guys for the overtime show. Until then, you guys take care. God bless, and good night.
LouieTeeNetwork.